the two of us. You know we keep it clean, and you know there's nothing shaking us. Now we're in the beans and the music, yeah, we do the stuff. Drop a vision, cause I'm feeling real complete, you know it's up. Don't be tripping, baby, ride with me, you know we going up. And I don't play no games, can't do that, baby, don't do that stuff. And I can lie, baby, have me reminiscing on the memories. You know we get high, so I'll be creating all the memories. Till I'm knowing I can get stuck in the past, you know how it be. Now today, fly, and I keep it mashing wavy. Well, I'm an angel in the sky, you might not be seeing me. Now you know I'm with my guys, playing real organic, you know how it be. 5 a.m. I'm in the sky, going up, I'm on the mic. Smiling tough, man, just to learn. You know I got issues say, you know I'm in my prime. Like the e-commerce going up, so you know they hit my line. We don't need that jewelry to shine. Validated myself, so you know I'm on my grind. Then they seeing what I'm doing bigger than me, so they know it's my thrive. SCW, I keep it going, so you know I never lie. I'm on SCW, my team, so you know we just shine. StarWalker, I got a couple guys on my team, you know we ride. Yo, team man, cause you know we riding flights. Take a hit, I'm Mercury, man, you know we taking this shit to new heights. And I'm in the sky, and we get into it, so you know we never lie. I was doing this shit for me, but I made a couple fans. You know we staying high. All these bitches moving loose, they only talking about that OnlyFans. Man, I'm working late, grinding minutes to secure that line. Yeah, meditate, I'm grounded, walking on a sacred line. When I'm manifesting, go be clean and start that back. If I'm the sun, you gon' be my moon, my reflection made a stand. You might catch us dancing in the sky, man, that's just cause we can. And I told them to my team, my nigga, yeah, I got the plan. And they seeing how I'm executing on these sacred lines. Why not keep a small circle, you gon' catch me shaking hands. Real, you know I do good business, call me Papa Saturn, yeah, I'm in my clan. You know it's 7C, 333, and I use it all, man, that's cause we can. You was in the drum and cruising for a while. You made it like you said, MC, man, can I be and I be catting singing on them like, you know, that's just for fun. True start, so we all knowing that we don't gotta front. And I'm peaceful, so you know I don't be blind. Real peace, seeing how I move, she saying, MC, man, you don't gotta start. I said, that's cool, light another one. Yes, sir. Victory Lap out now, live, all platforms. Y'all go check that out. See what we got working, we got cooking up, and stuff like that. That's a new single that we just dropped. That's on all streaming platforms too. So make sure y'all go check that out, cause that shit is heat. You know what I'm saying? We got Round Trip, the album, dropping April 11th. Make sure y'all check that out. Tune in. Never miss a beat. You know what I'm saying? How's everyone doing? It's been a little minute since I came on live, you know what I'm saying? Spirit said, hey, tarot time. I said, bet. Catching a little vibe here, that's it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a little preview. That's Victory Lap. Don't compete, sorry. Those are two singles that you can find right now. Just dropped new over the last week or two. That those will be on the album as well, so you can get a little album preview, a little momentum, and things of that nature, and y'all check that out. The PhoenixOracle deck is getting made right now. It is a custom-made MPC playing card deck with our custom logo and design at the back and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? If that is you, if you are a reader, if you like to, you know what I'm saying, like to do tarot and you are tapped in certain ways and stuff like that, this is a good deck for you to look into, stuff like that. I like to use the playing card decks, as I feel like it is the purest form of tarot and stuff like that. There's a lot of different decks out here, so we did decide to make a exclusive playing card tarot deck, so make sure y'all go check that out. It's a little bigger than this one too, as well, so you don't got to worry about the size. It's a really nice size. It's made out of natural, eco-friendly materials as well, so y'all can it's environment friendly. You know what I'm saying? Environmental friendly, which is good, because I like sustainability and products that, you know, help the globe, and you know what I'm saying, we could make a positive impact in some way, shape, or form and stuff like that. So you know, that's what we did, and the deck is live right now, so y'all can go check that out on the link in bio. If y'all hit the link, if you hit the link tree right now, or even StarWalkerRecords.com, y'all just go to the shop section, and y'all will see the deck link right there for you to cop. So if you're interested in that, make sure y'all fly, check that out, and stuff like that. StarWalkerRecords.com. We do have Afterpay available now. Got that partnership going. So if y'all, you know what I'm saying, shop now, pay later, stuff like that. We got payment plans and all that kind of stuff for y'all. Shout out to the people, shout out to the supporters, shout out to everyone that's ordered. You know what I'm saying, tapping in with the merch. going crazy. We sending out orders and stuff like that. Been busy. So I appreciate y'all. Gratitude, real shit. Some website updates and maintenance going down this week on mcleodsbrand.com. So don't mind the site being down. We got to go through some updates and stuff like that, and go through inventory. That's been flying off. You know what I'm saying? That's our full clothing brand, full blown clothing brand we got on there and stuff like that, y'all. So make sure y'all go over there, check that out. We got a new thrift section last week that was just added to the site. So make sure y'all go check it out if y'all like thrift and stuff like that. But with all that being said, 5 minutes in, 6 minutes in now, harmonious vibes. You gonna get into this tarot. We gonna go right off the bat. Start off with we gonna start off with, you know what I'm saying, we got the full moon in Libra. Shit, man, I think we gonna start off with Libra. That's what we gonna do. Shout out to everyone that pops in. This is a late night live, so I'm not expecting too many people to come in the live, but this will be posted up for replay for y'all to watch, and y'all be, you know, spiritually strapped for the week and know what to expect and what not to expect and things of that nature. You got a full moon in Libra. Full moon is necessarily, you know, a moment of fulfillment or unfulfillment. And with it being in Libra, this is illuminating our relationships. So, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the big theme this week is really fulfilled or unfulfilled in our relationships, or, you know, even our individuality via the sun in Aries right now. And obviously the opposite energy, aka Libra, and things of that nature. So y'all can go check that out and stuff like that. Learn some more. If y'all need readings, full, you know what I'm saying, natal chart readings and stuff like that, be sure to hit the email 12houseastrology at yahoo.com, and we are there doing personal readings and stuff like that behind the scenes. So y'all can hit us up. We do natal chart breakdowns and all that stuff too. So if y'all need a natal chart breakdown by us, by the Phoenix Oracle, just let us know. Just hit the email. But we appreciate you. So let's get into Libra. You know what I'm saying? If you look at your ascendant sign, depending on the degrees, but you know, your ascendant sign, Libra. If you're a Libra ascendant, this is dealing with first house stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's dealing with it's your house of self. You know, so a lot of times Libra, the theme this week for y'all Libras in general, whether it's, you know, sun, moon, ascendant, it's either, you know what I'm saying, focusing on yourself, being that it's you in your opposite energies right now with the sun in Aries. So you may want to, you know, go more introspective or focus on more your individuality and yourself and how you value, like the way you value certain people, places, and things, and who's helping you and who's not, who's harming you, pretty much, for y'all Libra. Y'all Libras out there, y'all Libra ascendants especially too. You know what I'm saying? That first house energy. Obviously Sag will have it in a different area and stuff like that. So you're just gonna keep that shit cutting. Scorpio, you got it in the 12th house and stuff like that. So based upon y'all ascendant signs, if y'all want readings, just make sure to hit the email. So let's get into it real quick. This is for business and career and love and relations. We are going one card pulls through all the zodiac signs. One card pulls general themes for all the zodiac signs. If y'all need personal readings and stuff like that, just hit the email. We got you. No hesitation. Hello, welcome in. Shout out to you. We just doing a little live reading right now. We starting off with Libra, since we got the full moon in Libra. You know what I'm saying? So typical stuff. If you are Libra ascendant, you know what I'm saying, you got that Libra first house. It's illuminating your house of self right now. We're going introspective, but we're gonna go with the shuffle and pull some cards for Libra. And this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus. So if you have any of those placements, this is y'all right here. And we're just gonna get straight into it with y'all Libras. Happy full moon again. Fulfilled or unfulfilled in our relationships or individuality. Weekly themes. Hope everyone has a good week. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times energies around full moons are a little bit more chaotic than usual. So, well, not necessarily for everyone, but based upon the seeds you plant during the new moon and approaching it as the moon waxes and stuff like that, you kind of building up energy during those times. So when the moon is full, you see, you pretty much, it's like you reap what you sow type energy. So you kind of see the energy that you reap based upon the energies you was in as you was approaching the full moon and stuff like that. Yep. Eighth house stuff. That's good. That's good shit. You got a Libra in the eighth house. That's real interesting. Right after this reading, I'm gonna get into like some houses and stuff like that, so we can chop it up on the houses. You know what I'm saying? Facts. And we got an eclipse this month. That's the truth. So this is actually the last full moon before the eclipse. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, Aries. Okay, cool. This is actually the last full moon before the eclipse and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Utilize it wisely. You know what I'm saying? Whatever relationships or you need to let go, whatever self harm you may need to let go, or self doing, self habits that you may need to let go. This is the moment. And shit like that. Right before we give birth to a new and stuff like that. After as we approach the eclipse. So with that being said, though, Libra got y'all Libra Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus. Y'all got the Queen of Spades. So with this being my rising, I'm a Scorpio rising, Scorpio ascendant. And with this being said, you're receiving grand support and in some sort of communication. So you're actually going internal right now, Libra. But you're going internal based upon possibly support that you have received before, or how you want to go about receiving support, whether it's in your business and career or within your relationships. Maybe it's even whether, how you want to reciprocate energy or receive energy from certain people, places, and things that you value, right? Being a Libra. So you may not want to be engaged with too many external things right now. Like I said, you may be going within, analyzing, because this spade right here is a sword. So you are analyzing, going internal, and it's black, so it's internal. You're not really communicating. You're not really putting action too much towards these things, or the way you receive kind of grand support towards what you may value, or certain people, places, and things. Possibly, likely relationships, with it being the full moon right now in the sky. You probably are thinking about certain relationships and stuff like that, and how you want to receive certain energies, or even go about those relationships and stuff like that. So that's the theme for this week. So just make sure these people, places, and things, or whatever you're analyzing is just something that you can actually place value in, and that way, whatever you're giving your grand support to, or whatever you're receiving support from, you can also give your grand support to, so it can be reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? That's for y'all Libras, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus. Quick one card pulse, you know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff. Healthily, yes, I'm Pisces, but I like Scorpio energy. I have Mars, Saturn, and Pluto in Scorpio in my chart root, my 8th. Interesting. Interesting. I want to get into that. That's dope. Let me fly through these real quick, and we gonna get into that. I'm gonna pull back up all those messages and stuff like that, and questions. Like, do a lot of Q&As at the end. So let me fly through these real quick, and we're gonna get to that for sure. Appreciate that, though. Feel free to keep commenting and stuff like that. All right, Libra, that's y'all. Go ahead and right into Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Mars, and Pluto. If you have any of those placements, you already know. Let's get into it. Wow, some fallouts. You may have just let something go within the week, or maybe letting something go within the week, Scorpio. For some of y'all, underlying story, it seems like. Ooh, nice long fucking Scorpio moon weekend. Lovely. Scorpio moons be playing all his full moons though too, so you know what I'm saying? That death and rebirth energy and shit like that. A lot of stuff gets illuminated and very intense around the Scorpio moon too. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a weekend to be mindful if you're going out and about and stuff like that. This card wanted to pop up, but it didn't fully fly out. This is the 7 of diamonds for y'all Scorpios. So you kind of look some of y'all underlying story. Maybe, to be honest, I'm thinking it is, because we got the 10. We split the deck right at the 10 of diamonds. So whatever you focus in, whatever foundation or material you're focusing on right now, Scorpio, this seven energy just lets me know that you're looking at all angles of your path and all angles of your investments. That 7 of diamonds, but you are thinking about your material, and even if you're not thinking about your material or the things you're trying to nurture or build a foundation around, you're thinking about yourself and all the outcomes you may go down or the paths you may go down, but in a practical way.
So does a path that you're going down seem like it makes sense or doesn't make sense? And with that decision, you're going to know what paths to go down based upon your individuality and the seven, aka seven, Libra, seventh house, people, places, and things that you hold value within. You know what I'm saying? So you looking at your relationships, you're gonna see like within those relationships too this week, what people, places, and things actually help you within, like help you within in a logical way, in ways that make sense. Like, is it helping you with your foundation? Is it helping you with what you building? Is it helping you with the things you're trying to nurture, or you know what I'm saying, sustain and things of that nature, your finances? If it's not, man, you gotta dash shit. But yeah, I'm playing though, playing. Shout out y'all Scorpions and things of that nature. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We gonna keep that rolling. Get into Sag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I appreciate that. It's a rare thing, you know what I'm saying? We made our first deck. We got our first deck published. We got our first deck published, and it's one of these, and I'm super excited. It may not, sell like the rest, but I feel like this is one of the purest ways of tapping into tarot. If you know anything about tarot when it comes to the history of it, and kind of the occult background and stuff like that, I'm sure you're aware of certain, or maybe not, but aware of certain energies and stuff like that attached to certain decks and certain people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I go to the purity. So we done made something, just some custom stuff, a little bit bigger deck, a little nicer to shuffle. And I actually do like walkthroughs. So anyone who cops our deck, like I'm gonna send you a video. Like I have a personal video that I send everyone who cops the deck, and I just walk them through how to use the deck. So y'all can really, you know what I'm saying, y'all get a personal connection and shit like that on how to use and how to read using this deck and shit like that. And you're gonna realize like it's that deck. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, real shit. You know which card you are. I wouldn't necessarily place a card on me, but um, throughout the tarot, you can kind of say like I'm the death card. I have heavy Scorpio placements and stuff like that. Um, so you know what I'm saying. So that's one thing. But as far as these, I wouldn't. I'm a water sign, water element, so I just, you know what I'm saying, be called to the hearts often and stuff like that. But you know how it goes. One thing about me, as you continue to watch my videos, unbiased, and I come coming up in a form as a spirit, real pure, no thing. So I don't attach much to myself, any titles or anything, to be honest. Anything that is kind of the world, because we just use a lot of these things to represent the individual spirit, and once you kind of understand that, then you know why certain individuals and certain spirits created certain things for other spirits to gravitate to and find a path within and stuff like that. Because there's a reason why we're called to religion and other philosophical ideals and concepts and shit like that. And whether you realize why you're attracted to something or not, you was attracted to it for a reason, right? So I don't tell anyone to, like, if you attracted to something, like, don't go for it. Like, go for it. If you call to religion and certain philosophical beliefs, certain occultist practitioners and shit like that, like, go for it. Your path is your path. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't for you, you're gonna realize it ain't for you. Like, real shit, I done studies in a lot of different philosophical, manners and concepts and religions and beliefs and systems and all that shit. I study it all. I look into it all. I find the truth in all of it. But with the truth, there's lies too. So I just understand it all, come with no bias, and I just be myself, just be me. You know what I'm saying? Representing the spirit, no thing. That's it, for sure. So with that being said, we're gonna move on to Sag. I dealt poker for 12 years, but don't know how to read with the deck. Yeah, facts. A lot of people like traditionally they know this for the poker and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Hundo, like, for real. What day and month is your birthday? I can. Yeah, if you want, like, just hit me behind the scenes. Hit my email. Like, if you want to know, like, the dates and stuff like that, just hit the email, and I'll let you know more. You know what I'm saying? I don't really say too much on the lives and shit like that. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I don't really be on here like the rest with the internet and all that stuff, but sometimes spirit be telling me like, yo, just pop on real quick and do what you gotta do. I really be doing this though, real life. Like that's the thing though. I really be out here doing readings and cleansing people's spaces and been around some haunted rooms and all kinds of shit and seen some shit, man. But that's for another day though. Y'all Sag, got the motherfucking four of damn, that shit had me funny. That shit had me dying. Four of clubs. There you go. Four of clubs. So y'all got the four of clubs, Sag. So really this right here, y'all Sag, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Jupiter as well for y'all Sagittarius. This is an internal card. And this clubs has to do, this is the wands, this is a fire, so it has to deal with creativity and action. But this four, you thinking about it, you square. So it's kind of like you're not sure how to go about how you want to either take action or how you want to go about a creative endeavor or how you want to go about a passion. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're passionate, whatever you kind of passionate towards, you're not sure how you want to go about that, or even just taking action towards, like I said, a creative endeavor or something that you're passionate about. You may not know. You may be overthinking right now. This is why, you know what I'm saying, this is what some black cards say, yin, it's internal. So you kind of thinking and going internal for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Aries sees your individuality and looking at yourself and, you know, which probably likely with the full moon in Libra, which people, places, and things can help you as an individual, because four is masculine as well as seven, you know, help you within your individuality and your with your passions. So you're gonna be like, it's kind of like what people, places, and things help you take action with what you got going on, like what you passionate and motivated about, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because you kind of realizing that certain people, places, it's like a learning, it's a lesson, because four is earth square kind of energy too, so it's a lesson. So you kind of looking at certain people, places, and things, and what those people, places, and things are actually helping you as an individual with your motives and passions and how you, and the things that you actually are creative in, you know what I'm saying, type shit, your spark, your fire. So you realizing kind of certain people, places, and things ain't supporting this. That's why you're going internal right now. So certain people, places, and things, you got to see, you know, whether what needs to be let go, what needs to be shed, or what needs to stay. That way you can build or move forward with these motivations and passions and creativities. For shit show, Sag. Good little reading for y'all. Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Jupiter. Keep that in mind. We're going straight to Cap. For y'all Sag ascendants as well, you're gonna have Libra. You're gonna have Libra in the 11th house. So yeah, it deals with associations, unfamiliar people, places, and things, and what associates. You know what I'm saying? It's helping you and harming you with your motives and with your motives and creative endeavors and stuff like that. The things you're trying to take action towards. Oh, okay. Yeah, the eclipse might be in Aries. The eclipse might be in Aries. I gotta check that actually. That's one reason I didn't bring it up, because I ain't look into the eclipse yet. Like, I'm aware of it. I have it down in my notes, but I ain't kind of go too deep into it to where I was like, I wanted to talk about it. But you have a good point. I gotta check that. Depending on the date, I can know off top based upon the moon phases, but I gotta check the date. You know what I'm saying? I gotta check the date. So, but it's coming up. It's coming up soon. I think at the end of the month sometime. The end of the month. We going into Cap. Yeah. What I just pulled? I just pulled Sag. Yeah, I did just pull Sag. Four of clubs, right? So yeah, Capricorn. Or did I pull Cap? No, I didn't pull no Capricorn. No, I didn't pull no Capricorn. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Can't miss y'all Caps. Ooh! y'all got the king of clubs. Y'all got the king of clubs. And this is internally thinking. And it's kind of similar to Sag energy, but you thinking about how you want to give your grand support to possibly certain people, places, and things. You may hold value in that support these things. You know what I'm saying? that Capricorn energy. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to the Caps, man. Shout out to the Caps. Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Saturn You know what I'm saying? So you kind of thinking how to give grand support to a creative endeavor, to an action, a motivation, or even just a passion. You know what I'm saying? You may be even giving grand support to help someone take action towards something, you know what I'm saying, that they creative in. Like, you may be the one that can tell someone that you care for, that you value, like, yo, you gotta do something, bro. Like, you gotta do something with this, with this spark, with this crew, with this motivation or this drive or whatever's pushing, you know, someone to do something. You may be the one that goes like, yo, listen, you gotta do it. But you thinking right now how to do it. That's why it's this black card coming out. It's more like, you know, you're not sure. You may not even be sure if you should do it. I'm feeling like you're probably like, man, if I get this person support or advice, they gonna overlook me? You know what I'm saying? Type shit. I'm feeling like Capricorns right now. So, you know, whatever people, places, and things you value, just make sure you value it. You know what I'm saying? Don't expect anything back too when you're giving out. When you're giving out a lot of times, don't expect anything back because shit, it may not come back. You just gotta do it. Is he doing it for yourself though? That's number one. And if you're not doing it, especially with the Sun in Aries, is he doing it for you? Is he doing it with your that Mars true intent? You know what I'm saying? Or is you ain't? Because you got to be doing it for yourself. If you ain't doing it for you, that's when you start expectation and all that other shit start piling up, and you don't need all that because that's all thoughts and feelings that ain't shit for us right now, like in general. You know what I'm saying? All that expectation energy. So just do it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Do it for yourself. And it ain't nothing to motivate someone. Like, there's enough in this world for all of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I was about to say something, but people be so you know, quick to like not give out support and not say something and this, that, and the third. It's like, bro, just put that aside. You do it for yourself. Be true to you and say what you gotta say, especially to someone that you genuinely care about or genuinely value. That's your homie, that's your friend, that's your girl, that's your, you know what I'm saying, that's your sister. Shit, say something like, yo, you got to do something with this. I see you have potential. I see you doing this, or I see you want to take action. I see you driven, but you're not doing it. So maybe you got to, you know, just shit, think about how you want to do it. Real shit. People, places, and things, man. You got to just do it for you. If it ain't for you, then don't worry about it. Don't stress it. Don't overthink it. Period. I'm saying the moon just left motherfucking Virgo, or the moon's in Virgo. So you don't need to be worrying about it. It's you know what I'm saying? Just worry about shit that has to do with you. If it ain't have to do with you, it ain't helping you, and that person don't value you, you don't even need to think about it. Like, for real. People be stressing themselves out over shit that ain't even like you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. I don't even gotta say nothing. But we moving on. So shout out to Aquarius. Air. Let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me. Real shit. Shout out to the Capricorns. Okay. Eclipse in Aries. Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? All that Aries energy is just focus on individuality a lot. Just gotta do shit for yourself. Have that true intent, that Mars, you know what I'm saying? So it don't turn into Pluto and comes like, you know what I'm saying? You got the daytime, the nighttime, the higher octave, the lower octave. You know what I'm saying? Although we everyone utilizes this, it doesn't mean that because you were Aries, you higher octave, or because you were Scorpio, you lower octave. Nah, like, I done seen all kinds of shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Everyone can have nefarious intent. So all you do is how you do it. So that's number one. You don't want to turn it to now you doing something for something else. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Shit. The moon is conjunct my rising, my ascendant, and my moon, opposing my Lilith, Venus, and Sun, also squaring North and Uranus. Yeah, whew. You know what I'm saying? That Lilith, you got hella shit going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Is it the Virgo moon, or is it gonna be the Libra moon that's gonna be conjunct your ascendant, oppose your Lilith and shit like that? Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna lie, we gonna get into that. We can do some breakdowns and astro shit right after this for sure. So, because I'm a big fan of astrology. Like, I got a Discord where we do astrology Discord talks and chats and all that shit. Where we just study the transits, know the alignments and the influences and stuff like that. Okay, Virgo. Yeah, I'd assume so. I assumed it was Virgo. Yeah, all that Virgo energy. Try not to worry. Real real shit. Real shit. But Aquarius, that's what we on. We on Aquarius. It's been a funny live. It's been a funny live. Aquarius. Let's see what's up. Fixated air. Fixated air. Facts. Trust me, you gotta get over there. That's one reason I be doing like these lives and stuff like that. Like, is to really like bring the folks in, the souls in that are kind of like actually gravitated to shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I really be doing the live, to engage and just be relatable with people. So it's like, all right, cool. They feel cool to actually hop in there, because it's like, I know sometimes Discord can be a little. People have told me some weird things about Discord and how it can seem and appear. So like, I just, you know what I'm saying, I'm cool. And you want to talk about astrology and all kinds of other shit, we could too. Like, you know what I'm saying. But Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Saturn. Y'all got y'all ruled by Uranus too, but yeah, Uranus as well. So y'all have 8 of spades, you know what I'm saying? So the 8 of spades, with this being said, 8 of clubs. I don't know why I keep mixing the clubs and spades today. Might be like, I wonder if that's significant. Fire signs may be dealing with air signs, or vice versa. That's just for some of y'all know. And y'all Aquariuses got the 8 of clubs. So y'all spending a whole lot of time thinking, Black for Moon and Virgo, or worrying about how you gonna take action, or a creative gift and talent. You know what I'm saying? That inner spot, that inner spark, that inner passion, even a vision. You know what I'm saying? Like the things you visualize in your mind, like, and shit like that, and how you want to go about certain things. You spend a whole lot of time, like, yo, maybe even, going back to the drawing board or the vision board, and kind of seeing how you need to move with certain things and certain, people, places, and things and shit like that. And it's really an analyzation period. That Moon in Virgo has y'all Aquarius is kind of analyzing, spending time within yourself to see how you want to take action and how you want to move within this week, this month, whenever you see this, you know what I'm saying, type shit. So be mindful of that. And it's always okay to spend time analyzing. If you're analyzing or you're over worrying, try to like direct that thought and feeling towards something that you're worrying about that has to do with a passion or a motive, or with you in general, whatever you got going on. Like, that's the one thing about like Virgo energy. Sometimes it'll have you worrying about shit that really don't have nothing to do with you. But if you worrying about shit that you got going on, and kind of organizing it, utilizing the worry with a positive manner, because it's not just worrying and sitting there, oh fuck, what should I do, this, that, and the third, da 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 da. It's like solution. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's solution. So how you gonna work past this worry? What are you gonna do to which ways are you gonna organize? That way you can analyze sufficiently, so it's now analyzation instead of worrying or frustration. You see what I'm saying? So focus on what you got going on. Focus on your motives. Focus on your creativity. Focus on how you want to take action within your, you know what I'm saying, with the people, places, and things that you value, type shit. And that's what you're spending time into. So just make sure that you already know, like, you know what I'm saying, what you got going on, your true motives, your true intent, how you want to take action, and then that'll lead you to actually taking action with these things, instead of spending so much time in thought. You know what I'm saying, with all that air energy. That was Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Rising. Saturn and Uranus. Saturn and Uranus. Yeah, facts. I have a few groups I vibe with on there too. You know what I'm saying? I done found, like, man, some really dope people. Like, real shit. I love. It's probably my favorite app now. Like, with the way social media is going and shit like that. Like, if not Telegram, it's probably like them two is probably my favorite app. Like, social media, you can't even do anything anymore. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's just weird. It's like, I literally only use it for business. And like, even then, it's all businesses now, pretty much. So it's like shit. No one really kind of cares to see shit on Instagram. Like if it's a business, they like scrolling through it, and you know what I'm saying. It's more so like the short videos that are like maybe informative or maybe kind of creative, like the reels that people actually watch. That's why so many people are on fucking TikTok now. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Crazy. Have you been on Clubhouse? Yeah, for sure. Clubhouse is another app I actually really like. You know what I'm saying? I've met like some artists and celebrities on there and stuff like that. That was like mad cool, and like they done kick game with me. Like it was Clubhouse was crazy, bro. Like I went on Clubhouse when it kind of just like recently, like not recently, but when it kind of came out before it got super big, and it was like I seen a lot of like people on there that was just really talking about interesting topics and shit. So Clubhouse was actually very nice, and got a little scattered now because it's like more open to the public and stuff like that. But it's still a really nice app. You can find a lot of topics. It's a really good way to network. A lot of conversations can be broken. I really like Clubhouse. Clubhouse is good. You know what I'm saying? If you can host and talk about the right shit or network in the right ways, oh you'll get connects just from being on Clubhouse for sure. Like that's one networking app that's actually like niggas, like people's actually networking on there type shit, you know? Which is good. Cause like not every app you can go on and like just start talking to someone like, yeah, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Which Clubhouse ain't really like that too, but at least if you go on there and like you don't know anyone, but like you know what the room topic is, you could pull up and be like, yeah, I got this, and that to offer, and I like the way you guys been doing this, and I see that, you know what I'm saying? And then you just might meet a bunch of people, so it's cool. I'm fucking with it. It's like kind of just reminds me of kind of Discord. Yeah, it was, you know what I'm saying, real shit. It was better like that, you know, like. And then back before IG got sold or bought out by Meta and you know FB and stuff like that. I don't want to say too many things on here. These platforms, you know what I'm saying? Just cut off my laugh real quick. But you know what I'm saying. Ever since they got sold out by Meta and shit, and it man hasn't been the same. So we finding all kinds of ways and shit. Patreon's cool. I got the Patreon up now, and you know what I'm saying. It's just other ways, just being innovative and stuff like that. Especially as an entrepreneur and you know business owner, you got to find ways to be innovative. And even if you're not, you know what I'm saying, if you're working and stuff like that, you probably see it for yourself. Like you got to be innovative in certain ways because a lot of the jobs ain't even reliable nowadays too. So it should be crazy. Yeah, right? You know what I'm saying? It's fucking nuts. It's fucking nuts. But yeah, y'all Pisces. We was at Aquarius. Yeah, we did Aquarius. So y'all Pisces got the Ace of Hearts. So, you know, this red card and stuff like that. So y'all Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Neptune's, Jupiter's as well. Woo! Y'all the gift. You know, y'all the gift. And you know that you the gift with this red card and shit like that, and you kind of take an action with yourself and your individuality and how you want to go about it, and you might be creating your own opportunities. You know what I'm saying? You might be actually going out there and developing your own relationships, people, places, and things. Libra energy. You know what I'm saying? So don't be shy. You it right now, and well in general, you know what I'm saying? But you know you it regardless. So you know what I'm saying? Like whatever you going about, or connection you're looking to facilitate, or opportunity you're moving forward with, or whatever the case may be, that you know that has to do with you, and without you, this opportunity or connection or relationship, you know, may not be there. So just make sure you show up for you, that this opportunity is something that you value and shit like that, and go for it. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I ain't got nothing else to say. This ace, you already know this ace. That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't going no farther than that. Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Mars. Little smoothie break though. Yeah, man, that's Pisces. Pisces. That Pisces is just, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's been a really great reading. There's some good messages coming through as well. For you know everything we went through so far. And these are only one cards. I don't used to do like 3 cards. Like for personal reasons I get a lot deeper, but the collective stuff it does take a little while So I just been doing a lot of one cards through the entire zodiac signs and just coming on like maybe weekly if I could and stuff like that. And y'all like people who watch my videos, they know the tea is there. So they hit me for the readings if they need. That's all. I don't push nothing, I don't force nothing. I ain't here for nothing. Like money, the last thing I even, what I'm saying, I'm looking for and shit like that. It's just you gotta do me. This is really me, like for real. You know what I'm saying? This King of Hearts, Aries. Y'all Pisces and Aries. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you may be dealing Aries, may be dealing with Pisces or vice versa. Or in business, career, relations, or whatever the case may be. But that's for some of y'all. But Aries in general, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are giving, this is a red card, so y'all are moving action and actually giving grand support to an opportunity. He said, yup. Yeah, I'm dying. Giving grand support. So Aries, this is you giving grand support to an opportunity, a relationship, or a connection in some way, shape, or form. Even an emotion that's just, this can be you giving grand support to a way you feel, like an emotional state. You know what I'm saying? So like, even if you felt bad or something like that, like you kind of giving the support to yourself and kind of getting out of that bad feeling shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you being there for yourself. And if you're not being there for you, you being there for others as well. You be there for yourself as well. So just make sure, you know what I'm saying, like you giving grand support to the right people, places, and things that you feel connected to, that you see as an opportunity, and that you may be able to build a relationship with, whether it's a business relation, a spouse, a friend, whatever the case may be. Relations is many things, you know what I'm saying? And this can be a person, place, or a thing, or an object, or whatever the case may be, or even just an internal emotion. Just don't forget that too, because this heart's energy is really really just water. So it could just be your own emotional states. You actually paying attention to your emotional state of being. For some of y'all, like, you know what I'm saying, like maybe some of y'all ain't giving, going about anything, something like right now. It's just you actually being there for yourself for the first time in a while, maybe, you know what I'm saying? So some of y'all too, it could be whatever polar shift you want. It could be dealing with people, places, and things, or focused on yourself and your emotional states, and actually healing what you got going on and giving the grand support you need for these emotions, to get out of these emotional states, you know what I'm saying? So you can actually be in a positive emotional state where you're feeling good, aka red, to take action and move forward on something, you know what I'm saying? So just, you know what I'm saying, you know what to do. Real shit. Real shit. You know what to do. And just make sure the opportunity you connected to is something you value. That's all. Is my phone not on do not disturb right now? But but yeah, my bad, y'all. It's all good though. So yeah, that's for Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Mars. Giving grand support to an opportunity, connection, relationship, stuff like that. So you just, with this full moon in Libra, just make sure whatever you're giving grand support to is something that you truly love, appreciate, and value. Libra's ruled by Venus. Venus is your love, appreciation, and your values. Do you value the things you've given support to? That's the only thing you need to ask yourself. Maybe a few other questions based upon your life, but like that's it, really. You know what I'm saying? So let's move on to Taurus. Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Taurus the bull. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. Good morning. Even though we never mourn, we rise. And it's always grand over here on this side of the hemisphere. You know what I'm saying? We just rhyming and shit like that, having fun. What's up, Pixie? Nice to see you. Yeah, early mornings / late nights type stuff. This is my graceful moment and hours and stuff like that. I'm such a yin sign that it's like, man, my daytime is nighttime. Real shit. Oh, nice. You're waking up to some good information. We are on Taurus right now, about to hit. You know what's next. You know what's after. So yes, Taurus, y'all is ruled by. Fuck, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking like I don't know if y'all noticed. I was like Sun, Moon, Ascendant. And I'm thinking like Taurus, like what that, like what, like who's Taurus's ruler? And I don't know this. Fucking Venus, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you made the grand entrance for sure. You know what I'm saying? So y'all Venusians, Taurus, and stuff like that. Yeah, no, real, like honestly, it'd be real, and I kind of like it. It's peaceful, and you know what I'm saying. People don't make noise and bother me and stuff like that. Shit like that. So I don't mind it. Like I like alone time and quiet and all that shit. So I'm cool. Like I'm cool. Um, Eight of Spades. Eight of Spades for y'all Taurus. Yes, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus. If y'all got that in Taurus, y'all are currently this eight energy spending a whole lot of time. Yeah, spending a whole lot of time. It could be spent. It could be. It could have to deal with cycles as well, ending cycles, going into a new cycle. I like to say that is 10 energy and stuff like that. Or even sometimes Pisces energy could deal with the 12th house. But I feel like the number 8 kind of deals with that too. So because it is what we spend time into, and what we spend time into can develop as a whole, cycle that we're in, based upon all the time we're spending in that whatever the case may be. Here's thought. Sometimes it's a club. It's a creative endeavor. Sometimes it's spending time thinking about our foundation. Spending time being practical. Like it depends. But whatever, how much time we spend in something lets us know, what I'm saying, the cycle that we was in, spending how much time. Like that's just like that time span in itself that we spent in something is a cycle in itself, if you get what I'm saying. So it could be you shifting kind of what you spend your time into. So you kind of entering like a new cycle. It may feel like a rebirth kind of for y'all Tauruses, like a shift of some sort. But that's just a little concept that I feel like that's a person. That's like an observation of spirit and stuff like that. That I was just piecing together with the numbers and the knowledge I know and stuff like that, and I'm aware of. So, and just backed by some wisdom and channeling. But this right here, like this spade though lets me know that you is spending time in thought. So she said, yep, nice. I've been wrestling with Pisces energy lately, so wondering how that will work out. So it explains a bit. Yep. Interesting. Yeah, Pisces energy is a little significant right now as well. So we did pass Pisces a little bit ago. You could check that out too when this is done. For y'all Tauruses, I don't think you came in for that time, but y'all Tauruses, you know what I'm saying, you are spending time within analyzation and within thought. You know what I'm saying? This spade is thinking, how do you want to communicate? Because communication it would be the red and would be the action of analyzation, right? That's what comes next after analyzation is communication. That's also what comes after like worry as well and frustration. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you spend enough time in your analyzation, you do come up with a way to communicate. So you is spending time on how you're communicating, or going internal on the ways you want to communicate, or the ways you even analyze things. The ways you communicate, you may want to change that in some way, shape, or form. Like I'm feel like this 8 energies came out from someone. I mean, another sign, another energy. But this energy, I'm feeling like it may be like a change. Like this Taurus, for some reason, this Taurus energy feels like a change. Like you spending time thinking how you trying to change the way you communicate, how you trying to change the way you express yourself with the people, places, and things you value. You know what I'm saying? You spending a whole lot of time in that right now, and it may be something like it may feel new to you. Like it may feel, yeah, like you know what I'm saying, maybe kind of new, because y'all Taurus is ruled by Venus, so it deals with a lot of people, places, and things. You know what I'm saying? So it deals with a lot of people, places, and things, and it deals with a lot of what people love, appreciate, and value. And you may be that for many people. Like a lot of times y'all Tauruses may not know, but y'all be that for other people. Like when you embody certain energies, you're like less aware of the energy, if you get what I'm saying. So like that's why oftentimes we be so intrigued to like our opposite signs, and it's just dip, man. It'd be crazy. That's astro talk I'm getting into though. But yeah, so you know what I'm saying, you is spending time on analyzation and shit like that. So You know, you gonna come up with ways to communicate. Just make sure that this what you spending time into when it comes to the analyzation, um, is the way you're communicating in alignment with your values with this full moon in Libra. And are the people, places, and things you're communicating with, or used to communicating with, do they help you with the things that you love, appreciate, and value as a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Venus? You know what I'm saying? Like, is the people that you really like attracting, because like y'all can attract some, like sometimes like real shit like that. Venus don't play. Like I'm so, so y'all just gotta know, like, is that person, place, or thing something that helps you? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that something that you value? And you analyzing that this week. That's like the theme this week. What people, places, and things you value, and how you want to communicate towards these things now. Because you gonna be communicating. Because when your values change, you communicate differently to certain people, places, and things. You best know that for shit show. So you gonna know, like, like I can't show that person that I'm like that side, because oh, they might think this, or you know what I'm saying, or oh, I like it'd be weird. It'd be weird when it comes to that shit. But it's like you know for yourself what I mean with certain people, places, and things in your own life and shit like that. Like, because you gonna know that person may not actually value the things that you value, but because like it's, man, you know what? We gonna get into the astro talk like another time. But like y'all know. So just make sure that what you spending time into and analyzing, like make sure that what you analyzing is something that you actually value. Like, it's a person, place, or thing that you value, and that's what you're gonna be communicating towards. And if you do change the ways you communicate to the things you value and appreciate, then you gonna know which person, place, or things that you value and appreciate, you're gonna need to change communication towards, if you get what I'm saying. Facts. Rise and shine with the cafe, you know what I'm saying? Rise and shine with the cafe. I got my energy up with this fueled smoothie right now. It is fruits, herbs, bananas, and stuff like that. Turmeric, ginger, got like a pear in there, and some other stuff. No, it was like simple. We did like celery, pears, and just banana with like some turmeric and ginger and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Simplistic. The celery is really good for detox and cleanse and diabetes, all that stuff, y'all. Antioxidants. It's amazing. If y'all aren't aware of that shit, real shit. Turmeric is amazing. Turmeric and ginger, those are them two herbs. You don't need a lot of it. You don't need a lot of that, and that'll clear y'all real good. Little wine day. I see that. Wine's my shit. Wine be like one of my favorites. I'm not a hard. You obviously know me. I can't be a hard liquor guy with you know the things I do. Like, maybe could, but I'm not really a hard liquor guy. So I like wineries, and I like elegance, and I like class, and like if it's a high-end liquor maybe and stuff like that. I like to go to wineries and explore it and like find vintage wine and all that shit. That's like intriguing to me. But we getting into Gemini. It's a really like full moon energy. See what I'm saying? Like, full moon energy is usually high around these times. See, I'm talking in between signs. We gonna put the timestamps below, y'all. We gonna put the timestamps below. I'm gonna make sure we get the timestamps below for sure. Charlie said, "Are you a Cancer?" I don't know if he was asking me or anyone in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Scorpio though. Yeah. Oh, you asked last time my ascendant. That's what it was. Okay. So yeah, both. Yeah. Anything else, like, you know what I'm saying? Just so you can hit me. You can hit me in the email and shit like that. That's cool. Okay, this card man. I didn't like how it just flopped out like that, but y'all Geminis, y'all got the Ace of Diamonds. It's real interesting. It's real interesting because like y'all Geminis, It's like with this Ace of Diamonds, this Ace of Diamonds, it's like y'all the gift, right? That's what I'm gonna say. Real shit this week. You know what I'm saying? In general, whenever you see this, you know you the gift. You know you got what you need to set the to set the foundation. Like you know what you need. You know what you need to do in a logical way as well, because that's earth. That diamond is earth energy. So that's also dealing with logic. So whatever you doing, whether it's a business, career, love and relation, you know for yourself to be practical and you know what I'm saying, make sense out of things before you may jump into it. Whether it's to help your foundation, to help your finances, to help your material, maternal, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, so whatever you're going for, make sure it makes sense to you as an individual. Because you know what makes sense to me may not make sense to someone else or whatever the case may be. So just make sure it makes sense to you, because you is the gift in this scenario. So make sure it makes sense to you before going about, you know, certain people, places, and things that may help facilitate this foundation or this practical ways of thinking. You know what I'm saying, and shit like that. Like even if it's certain people, places, and things that, like, you know, that Gemini, even if there's like certain people, places, and things like that may, you know, may not help you, may not make sense and shit like that to help you, then you know what I'm saying, certain people, places, and things that you may need to separate from for the sake of individuality as well. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing that may seem like tough as a Gemini. You know what I'm saying? Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Mercury, because a lot of times y'all deal with third house, communication, familiar people, places, and things. Right? So you know, the three energy, the joining of two energies and stuff like that. So a lot of times thinking practically about the people, places, and things that actually help you and what makes sense to you, like it may be hard because as an individual, it may be like shit. Like, I mean, like what if like it may be like I can't be alone type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like y'all know you're the gift, but you know that there's certain people, places, and things that may not make sense to you, to like that you go, like the way you go about your foundation, or even the way you just think. You know that you, like, this red card here is not like something you sitting into thinking. Like you already know the answer, even if you're thinking about it. Like what people, places, and things help this foundation or help you in a practical manner that makes sense. Like certain people, places, and things you already know off the top of your head, this person don't make sense to help me with this, that, and the third that I got going on with my material, maternal foundation, stability, all that. Like you already know that certain people, places, and things, communicating with them, because you Gemini third house communicating with certain people, places, and things don't actually make sense to help you with your fucking foundation. Like you know that. You know what I'm saying? And that's for like a lot of like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of Geminis. That's for a lot of y'all, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Mercury's. You know what I'm saying? Like even, you know, North Node progressed, all that shit. Y'all know like certain people, places, and things that you communicating with don't help you, don't make sense. You don't need that. A lot of times y'all be in that energy, like, you know what I'm saying, because that's just y'all energy. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all is comfortable with communication. Y'all is comfortable with having other people around, having familiar people, places, and things around. But you gotta remember, you grow the most when you uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Gemini? So just know that like when you focus on yourself and you kind of really analyzing, like, man, these people, these community, like me communicating to that person, place, or thing, like ain't helping my foundation and stability. They ain't even like helping me with what I got going on, like supporting me and my foundation the way like I'm supporting my foundation. So it's like, why am I communicating with this person? Like, why is that, like, you know what I'm saying? The type of shit. So you already know. So just like you just, you know what I'm saying, with this card, just move with confidence. So as I'm gonna end this off, I'm gonna just say move with confidence. You feel right. You fill your own cup first. You know what I'm saying? You are aware that communication is very good, very healthy. Having people, places, and things that you communicate with is very healthy. But do these people that you're communicating with, you know, like, can you be yourself around these people with this ace? Can you be yourself around these people? And can you communicate about your practicality? Can you communicate the things that make sense to you to these people? Can you communicate how you want your foundation and how you see your stability and longevity with these people? Then if not, then kind of with this whole full moon in Libra relationships, what relationships may need to be let go, and they may need to be shed in order for you to move forward during this cycle, during this shift. And don't worry, like don't I know it may seem, fearful and kind of scary if you're going into the unknown. You may not be used to that, or you're uncomfortable. But just know that your tribe always comes around. Like the people that you really, supposed to be communicating with, and that actually, help you with the ways you communicate and facilitate your analyzations within your practical foundation, they gonna come around. Like they gonna come around. So don't be too hard on yourself too. If even if like you probably already know, like damn, like you know what I'm saying? Like you probably already know. So don't be too hard on yourself. Just know that separation is hard too. You know what I'm saying? Separation is hard as being attached to something. Like is angelic energy of separation, there's demonic energy of attachment. It's like which one you gonna deal with? You know what I'm saying? We can be attached to certain people, places, and things, and reap what we sow, and see these people, places, and things kind of casting stones towards the way we kind of see things that make sense to us as an individual, but they may not see it like that. So when we communicate with them, they kind of casting esoteric stones, and what I'm saying, we like kind of dodging calm, but we don't need to be around that shit. Like what I'm saying? So y'all know, like for real. That's real interesting, Gemini. Shout out y'all. Shout out y'all. This is a one card, bro. You see how I'm going in on these. This is we an hour in. I'm going in on these. Spirit really said, "Come on live tonight," like for real, So that was dope, y'all. Yeah, that was dope. So I'm gonna make sure you get the timestamps below for sure. Like, and imagine if we was pulling 3 cards for each sign, like, man. Right, you know what I'm saying? Tell the Drakes to kick rocks, you know what I'm saying? Because you already know, like y'all already know. Especially if you kind of spiritually inclined. Shit, if you watch my shit, that's already the confirmation. Like you damn well know what people, places, and things ain't helping you, or what I'm saying, what people, places, and things you can't. And these people might be familiar. You may have known these people, and you still can't be yourself around them. That's the crazy thing. You know what I'm saying? As a Gemini, like y'all probably know people that you can't be yourself around. That you try to go like make a logical. You know what I'm saying? Trying to speak like something that makes sense to something that makes sense to you to someone else, and they like ain't looking at it the way you looking at it, and now it's like uncomfortable. And you like, bro, I know this guy my whole life. Why is it uncomfortable that I talk about something that makes sense to me? You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be weird. So it's like we don't need to deal with none of that, right? And yeah, it hurts to separate from people. You know what I'm saying? Because that's that angelic energy, and we gotta. It's always pain. That's what life is. You know what I'm saying? We move forward, we move through it, and we push through the pain, and it's all really a lesson, and ways of life that we learn. It's experience. We ain't come down here to say it's gonna be all good. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be dark times. There's gonna be dark times. There's gonna be terrible times. There's gonna be beautiful times. There's gonna be abundant times. There's gonna be prosperous times. There's gonna be times where you're fulfilled as shit. There's gonna be the times where you're depressed as shit, where you unfulfilled, where you feel like maybe you lack the most. But it's not what you do; it's how you gonna do it. So what you gonna do about it? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Let's get into it. Wow. On flu. Tell me the spades energy ain't significant right now. You've been watching this from the start. Tell me the spades energy ain't significant. Right. Perception. Tell me the spades energy ain't significant. You know what I'm saying? With y'all, this whole reading. But we got a lot of Aries energy in the sky. A lot of these things are synchronicities. If y'all really know like the practice and the cult really behind a lot of these things, as above so below, and bro, astro, tarot, and what I'm saying, gematria, numerology, it's all like really like the similar shit. Like if y'all can understand one concept of one of these things, y'all will probably understand like majority, because it's like a lot of it be the same, like similar energies coming through. like for sure. So these right here, this 10 of clubs, club energy's been significant. Um so with this, with y'all cancers, sun, moon, ascendant, y'all ruled by the moon, so that's it. If you're progressed as well, if you're progressed chart, if you have your progressed chart in astrology, then I'd say you can apply this to your progressed as well, Cancer, if you're a Cancer progressed, as well as North Node. That's kind of how you thrive in the B, and where you're uncomfortable at, which can lead to the most growth. So those two placements I'd say as well. But yes, 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 yes. So we got the 10 of clubs. So the 10 here just lets me know. See, this is where I mentioned the 8 and the 10, right, with numerology and gematria, and how 8 kind of feels like change and cycles. See, the 10 is a representation of kind of closing out cycles too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just the one individual and just space. The 0 is just space. The essence of the spirit and shit like that. So the more it's like looking at yourself or the things with that you surround yourself in. You know what I'm saying? Or with type stuff. And this may deal with change, like it deals with cycle, because a lot of times when you look at the space you're in as an individual, as a spirit, like if you can look at yourself from the outside in, if you like that type of person, like if you at that level, like if you look at yourself from the outside in, and you into like something that you need to change for yourself as an individual within your space, then that's a cycle. That right there is a cycle that's changing, because that for yourself, you an individual in a space, and that alone, that space is like completion of yourself, and your space is a representation of you, right? One, so you looking at your space lets me know that you may be done with your space. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like with what was in your space. So you kind of developing new things for yourself. That way you can enter a new space as an individual spirit, right? So it's like, and we all like that space is one of the best ways I can represent the spirit. I could that one word is like one of the words I can just use to kind of, and the spirit is no thing. The spirit is no thing. You know what I'm saying? So when I say space, the best way you can understand and grasp the concept is that we all have our own individual spaces, right? And we know what we want inner space, and we know what we want outer space. And within that, we know that when we engage in certain in certain things, we can see the change within our space. Like, and that right there, like, knowing what you want in your space and what you want out of your space, that's how like, that's your individual space. And we really share spaces within space, like, and I just mean space. I don't even talk like say space as in like what NASA refers to as space, like, like your bubble, like your personal bubble. You know what I'm saying? When I walk into your room, you gonna feel my energy. When you walk into my room, I'm gonna feel your energy. That's your space. That's your spirit. See what I'm saying? Like, you might read online like your spirit's your breath and all that shit, but I ain't playing no devil's advocate or nothing like that either. But like, these are all tools we utilize, bro. Like, we have a body. We done created a physical body with lungs and organs. We gotta breathe to fucking maintain it. You know what I'm saying? Breathing is one of our vital life forces. And what is air? Water. You know what I'm saying? So all that shit that you may like, people just be kind of anthropomorphizing things and wanting to put titles on the spirit, but like a lot of times we create representation for the spirit. That's what we as a collective understand. Like, we really like, the more we cling to things, it just seals it seals. Like, how do people think like seals and witchcraft and enchanted items and objects, even tarot decks get created? You got to think, you know what I'm saying? you attaching yourself, you attaching your spirit, your piece of your individual space to an external, you know what I'm saying, thing. And like, this is very real stuff. But yeah, but yeah, anyways, Cancer, in the middle of this, man, full moon crazy. In the middle of this, yeah, spirit want me to say some shit, but yeah, so Cancer, y'all looking like, but this right here with these the clubs, this has to do with creativity or passion or what you're motivated or even driven by. So what drives you as an individual spirit, based upon certain gifts and talents, possibly, or just, certain passions? You know that these passions, or what drives you, or you may be analyzing. That's, yes, you may be you, because it's a black card. So you analyzing what gifts, or what you're taking action on within your space as an individual is helping you. And that could even be, with certain people, places, and things. But because, you taking action could be dealing with other people. But you take action, you deal with, a lot of times, if I go out in the world and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, you dealing with other people, places, and things. You That's why Aries and Libra is like the polar shift, because Aries is individuality and Libra is people, places, and things. So even when you're going out for yourself to experience, you naturally develop in relationships. It's like me on here. I'm doing this for me, for to fulfill my purpose and my individual mission. But just by me being on here, I'm developing relationships. You see what I'm saying? It's a polar shift. So y'all need to remember, like, when y'all taking action, how you taking action right now, or even how you was taking action previously, because this is internal right now. You thinking about how you want to take action, or the things you possibly took action on before, or was motivated by before, is changing. You're not motivated by the same things. That's what it is. You're not motivated or driven by the same things that you was in the past. That's why you analyzing right now, and you looking at yourself and what's in your space and what you accumulated as an individual spirit within that space. See what I'm saying? And what you know what you accumulate based upon what you're participating in. So these that you're participating in, all these things that you have, that you may put an action towards and going on with, that ain't even what you looking to maybe move forward with as an individual spirit. Maybe you thought that before, but it's like that's changing now. You see what I'm saying? It's like that's changing now. So you rethinking, like, damn, like y'all Cancer, like, y'all rethinking, like, what motivates you, what drives you. Like, as an individual spirit, you know what you want in your space and what you don't want in your space, and you know what you've accumulated based upon, these motivations and these drives. So it's like, shit, you see for yourself what you accumulated in your space. There's one and a zero. So you may not like what you've accumulated in your space. It's a full moon. You got to shed some shit. You may not like what the seeds you planted over the many, how long, new moons and all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's for some. So, and that's just real talk. You don't, like, a lot of times, you may not be mindful of the moments, of the timings and the cycles, and when you doing certain things. Like, all these are very significant because you accumulate, and that's what creates and plays out as your circumstance or a situation within your life. So whatever situations you're seeing, is it positive or negative? That's how you know what seeds you're planting and what you're accumulating in your life. That's positive or negative. It shows you that you need to start accumulating different things by planting different seeds, by doing action and putting action on towards different things. You get what I'm saying? This reading's been crazy, but yo, Cancer, shout out to y'all. Leo, let's get right into it, man. Let's get right in. This reading's been crazy. Like, why is that all these signs, messages are hitting? Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Like, they all hitting right now. Like, they all hitting. Like, it's crazy. Taurus, Aqua. Okay, I'm gonna run through. I'm looking at y'all comments. I'm gonna run through. Very intense, very bright. You know what I'm saying? That full moon's not playing right now. Full moon not playing. Like, you gotta remember that Libra, people, places, and things. That's you know what I'm saying, places that we go to spend time. You know what I'm saying? Because just doing that, so just going somewhere, like stepping outside is like a whole witchcraft in itself. You gotta remember that. So it's you stepping outside. So, like, you gotta have the witchcraft on the mind. Like, all right, I'm stepping outside. Where am I going? You see what I'm saying? And wherever you're going, what that place has its own energy. What is you doing within that place that you accumulate in? Because you spending time in that place. See what I'm saying? Is you doing something that is accumulating for your gifts and talents? Is you doing something that can help yourself? Is you, like, you see what I'm saying? That's how you're gonna know, like, how you accumulating in your life. So you know what seeds you to plant. So you know how to take action. Like, when you step outside, you ain't just stepping outside and getting lost in the witchcraft and you wash into the current. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be telling me, like, oh, I know astrology, but, like, man, the planets are ruling my life and da 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 da. I'm like, man, like, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? You be like, that ain't it, right? Protect yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Protect your damn self, like, for real. It should be crazy, man. And that deals with things like, you know what I'm saying, objects, motherfucking anything material in your life. Like shit, like what thing, like what material, what things, objects do you pay attention to? Like, because that's gonna accumulate in your life. What life do you want? You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take control of your life. You is the director and the producer of your own movie, which is your life. So how you gonna take control of the things that you's accumulating? And you can't control everything. Yes, I'm aware of that. I know, but because you a co-creator, the universe gonna play out regardless. Because we dealing with a bunch of other people. I'm dealing with you dealing with me. That's it's space within space. So you just gotta know your own space and what and your own intent. And when you move like that, shit, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you ain't surrounding yourself with too much negative shit to where what you trying to will through as a divine co-creator, you know what I'm saying, ain't building friction and stuff like that with other people, places, and things that have like other intents, you know what I'm saying, that ruin your wills and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? That's divine, because you know we can't force our will onto others. Some may say otherwise, but me, I just say you shouldn't force your will onto others. So with that being said, you got to know, you know what I'm saying, your intent, and you got to know what you accumulating in the things that you're participating in and giving attention to, because your attention is one of your most powerful tools, right? That's why the matrix is the matrix, because it just captivates your attention and what you pay attention to. And the more your attention is getting dictated and taken away from what you're trying to pay attention to, the more your mind will get curated. So it ain't helping you, it's harming you. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't thinking about the things that fulfill you and whatever the case may be. So you know how that goes. Leo. Leo, y'all got the 8 of diamonds. Y'all got the 8 of diamonds. This 8 energy is significant right now, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the times I've seen 8, I've been going in. but 8 of diamonds. So really y'all just spending time on how to think practically, spending time on maybe you're thinking about your foundation, you know what I'm saying? Maybe there's certain people, places, and things with this full moon in Libra, certain people, places, and things in relationships, you know what I'm saying, and opportunities that you thought may have helped you with your foundation, but now you're looking at it like, man, that don't make sense, because that's just that earth energy is square. So it's like, man, that don't make sense. These people, places, and things actually ain't helping me, like, with my foundation. So you like, damn, but you already aware of that though. So this red card, it ain't something that you sitting there like thinking about. Like, you spending time on your foundation because you may already know certain people, places, and things ain't in your favor and it doesn't make sense. So you going about it, you kind of going about what makes sense now within your foundation. That's what I'm seeing with this red energy, Leo. So it's like you moving forward, and you moving forward, spending time into your foundation, because you know what I'm saying, like, you know what to take action on now, because you know what people, places, and things helped you or didn't help you within your foundation, or you know what I'm saying, even certain, like I said, people, places, and things, objects, whatever the case may be, tools, material that helped you with your foundation, you know what I'm saying, that didn't, but you do know how to go about it now. Like, you taking action with it, and even if those things may not help you before, but could be helping you now as well, vice versa. But you is taking action within your foundation, and that's what you're spending time into. Like, you spending time a lot right now. You're probably working. You could be working a lot, or got some sort of new schedule. So you kind of focused on your work and your finances and the things that make sense that can help you, you know what I'm saying, with the long run, and kind of develop your stability. So I'm getting Leo, real clean, real pure though. Ain't nothing else I gotta say. I'm feeling to say. So, you know what I'm saying, y'all just stay focused on the grind and your foundation, and always allow yourself rejuvenation as well, so you don't catch no burnout. I know you're spending time in a job and a foundation, so that's good. Get to your bag, get to your shit, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be stable out here, you know what I'm saying? Times is crazy. Times is crazy. You gotta get to your stuff, you know what I'm saying? So any new opportunities that came in, shout out to y'all. And just make sure to stay balanced and keep getting to your thing. Stay on your shit. For real. Stay healthy, keep it going. That way you can keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Health is real wealth. Because if you ain't healthy, shit. I'm sure motherfucking I'm sure what's that dude who ran Apple? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure if he was healthy, I'm sure on that deathbed with cancer, he probably would have gave away all his money to get his fucking health back. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure, like, any wealthy person tells you it's in the health, man. Right? Because within the health, like, it's crazy, mentally and physically. Make sure you occupy in your mind. That's one thing that's important, man. Like, it's one thing that's important. There's a lot of distractions, a lot of chaos. Real shit. It's a lot of distraction, a lot of chaos. It's a lot of you know what I'm saying, a lot of street stuff out here happening. A lot of gov stuff is putting a lot of pressure on people. You know what I'm saying? So just stay focused. You're good. Just make sure you're doing something for you. Let's get into Virgo. And I felt like Leo, like, before I get into Virgo, I felt like Leo, you may be spending a lot of time within something like a foundational, you know, this is for some of y'all Leos. You may be spending a lot of time within the foundation of things that make sense. I did just sense some pain real quick, but you may have went through something like recently. Like, it could even be a heartbreak. It could even be like just maybe a up and down or a skip or a rough patch within something that you're dealing with. Person, place, or thing, possibly. But I heard it's like fuck it, I gotta keep going. So whatever you're doing, just keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused and focus on you. Do what you gotta do for yourself. You know what's for you. You know what's not for you. And you're gonna move past it. You will. 100%. 100%. And if it was a person, a relation, whatever the case may be, like an opportunity, it's gonna come back. Like it gonna come back. So just trust in what you're doing and the action you put it in right now for your foundation. It will come. Real shit. So let's get into that's for Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Progress, and North nodes. We're gonna go straight into we started at Libra, so that was Leo. Virgo is the last sign right now. So shout out to y'all Virgos. It's been a little long live too. You know what I'm saying? This has been a live and a half. I'm not gonna lie. This is good though. This was good. Make sure y'all share this with y'all peoples. I'm gonna get timestamps in here. Probably later, like in a few hours. Wait for my team to kind of wake up and stuff like that. Should drop some timestamps. But yes, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's get into this. Virgo. Last full moon was in Virgo. What's going on with y'all? What's the message? Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work, man. You know what I'm saying? Pixie, hit me up. I see what you got going. Like, hit me up because I'm putting together a little something like for exclusive members that, you know what I'm saying, like really do this. Like I only, you know what I'm saying, I'm only like really bringing in a few of y'all that is actually like serious. And I just actually made the announcement like 2 days ago. So I'm gonna get into it. So let me pull this and then I'll get into that because that's good. And I'm gonna answer some questions, go through the chat one more time, see if I missed anything, and we'll see what's up. So y'all Virgos. Yeah, no, for sure, real nice. Can't wait to get into it. Actually, that's actually really good. I want to talk about that a little bit. Okay, some 5 internal energy. Let's see. Y'all Virgos, nice, love it. Y'all got I'll show you at the bottom of the deck at the end, but y'all got the two of spades. So this lets me know this 2 energy, Venus again, Libra. Oh my goodness. But you know, that 2 energy, you know what I'm saying, Taurus, ruled by Venus again. Just lets me know that this could be, this is you, but this is a black card. So one, this is you going internal. This is you, this is analyzation. This is a spade as well. So you see is analyzation, that ass. This is thinking, and this is Virgo. So you know Virgo's thinking. You know Virgo's analyzing. You try not to overanalyze to put where it leads to frustration. If you need to communicate something, get something off your chest, don't be shy to get something off your chest. As you know, the full moon is in Libra. You know what I'm saying? You may need to express something. You do know that this is a full moon, so a lot of times, or it can play out as over the top expression, where people is expressing all kinds of shit, and you know, you know what I'm saying, all kinds of stuff. You know, spirit here right now, right, like proof in the pudding with me. Like I don't even be like, a lot of times. Nah, spirit really wanted me to come on here and say some shit today, like for real. So you know, y'all dealing with possibly a relationship as well, another person, place, or thing. You could be even thinking about another person, place, or thing. You know, like it can be another, yeah, like I said, person, place, or thing. It could be a relationship, an opportunity, a business and career. But you're thinking about how to go about this. But this can also be another person, place, or thing helping you with you know, whatever the case may be, or coming into your life, but you're not sure how to reciprocate or how to receive that energy, or whatever the case may be from another person. That's for some of y'all, if it's, you know, maybe relationships and stuff like that. So you're kind of analyzing kind of how, which ways, you know what I'm saying, like how, kind of analyzing the ways you want to communicate with this person, or the ways you want to even just express to other people, which is like that Gemini third house energy, communication towards what you got going on. Like this can even be communicating to someone else about your analyzation. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be a few things with this 2 energy in spade, but this is really internal. So like you may be thinking, I'm really feeling like you thinking and analyzing about someone or something else. That's what I'm really thinking, and how you want to communicate to that other, or with that other person, place, or thing. Virgo. So whatever person, place, or thing you're dealing with, you know what I'm saying, a lot of internal epiphanies right now and stuff like that. But try not to lead to frustration. If this person, place, or thing is frustrating you, then communicate, express yourself. If you can't make sense out of any of these analyzations towards any of these external people, places, and things, stop giving your energy away. Communicate something. Because let me tell you something. God and the angels love communication. You know what the devil likes? You got to express yourself if you want to know an outcome, if you want to be fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? So don't be shy to express yourself. You can't get an answer you're looking for by staying quiet. A closed mouth doesn't get fed, right? So what are you going to do about this if this is not making sense to you? Is you going to worry about it? Is you going to communicate? Right? And at least this communication will have you worrying a little bit less, to give you maybe the answer, you know what I'm saying, you was kind of looking for, or looking to make sense out of. And you may not even get an answer from this person, place, or thing to make sense about it, out of anything, because y'all earth energy, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times it's practical. You know, like to make sense out of something. It may not make sense to you, even, you know, the way you communicate to this other person and shit like that, or the way the other person communicates to you. If it doesn't make sense, don't frustrate yourself. Like that person, place, or thing just may not be for you. Like that ass. So it's all good. I know it may hurt, but try not to overanalyze. You need your mental mind clear. That way you can focus on yourself. You can focus on what you got going on, your own motives and stuff like that. Like what is you got going on right now? What is you doing? What is you motivated by? Is this other person the thing? Is that other person your motivation? Is that other person your drive? Is that other person your gas and your fuel? Is that other person the reason why you doing something? So when that person ain't there, you like flunk. You don't know what to do no more and shit. You just gotta remember too. You gotta have value in yourself. You gotta know what you're doing for yourself. That's for some of y'all too out there and shit like that. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Like keep that in mind. I'm really just dissecting the card and seeing how it can play out in many different angles and stuff like that. I mean, I'm sure it won't. It may not play out like all those, for one person, but there's multiple people in scenarios and situations that y'all may be playing out certain energies. There's many ways you can see it and stuff like that. So just always keep that in mind. So just apply it where it makes sense to you in your life as an individual, you know what I'm saying? And that way you can, what energies to utilize and pick up on and stuff like that, just based upon your own life and the people, places, and things you're dealing with and stuff like that. A lot of people get, too thrown off by certain things. Oh, that ain't me, or that ain't that. Bro, it's not even about all that. It's, you know what I'm saying? You can't, this is collective. You know what I mean? People in like I said, it's space within space. That's why people need to grasp this concept. This is why that you can pull a card for a certain energy, but it may not be exactly you. Like, there's other people that are in different things that accumulate different things, being a spirit in that body that may have went through that constellation, that came down through that constellation. So, or what they refer to as constellations, just bodies of water and stuff like that. That's another topic though. But so like it really depends. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and shit like that. Nowhere to apply things in your own life. Know what you accumulate in your own life and where you at in your life. That way you know what to take from certain tarot and stuff like that. This was a one card pull, so I had to go through many different scenarios for certain individuals, for many different individuals and stuff like that. So as it is collective, so you know how that goes. That's Virgo though, yo. That's done. We 90 minutes in. Woo! Okay, let me see some comments. Y'all can drop anything y'all want now. I'm gonna go through some comments and shit. I just unsent a not nice message. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. That's okay. And as like sometimes too, if it needs to be said, it needs to be said. You know what I'm saying? But I hear you. You know what I'm saying? We compassionate and stuff like that. Sometimes it needs to be said if maybe getting used and things of that nature. And if you feel like, you know what I'm saying, people be getting over. Sometimes you got to come a little aggressive sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, even angels ain't always in happy graces and stuff like that. Like, hey, we get angry too. Sometimes we got to fight fire with fire and you know what I'm saying, light it up under someone's ass sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But hey, we like, that ain't what we here for though. That's what's real. But it always, sometimes it just has to happen. Like some spirits, you need to say that to some spirits. Like you need to really, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's okay sometimes. Like real talk. Let me see this. Thankful you came. Yeah, I appreciate you. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Glad I came on here too, to be honest. Glad I came on here too. 5:30, nice little early mornings and stuff. It's cool. Some yoga and stuff. We got a full moon. So I think it's on the 6th. I think it's gonna be on Wednesday. Oh, that's a 5th and the 6th, because it's the moon is 22 degrees Virgo now. So it's probably, if it's not already in Libra, it's gonna be in Libra by at least 9 a.m. I'm on the East Coast, so like the whole of today, pretty much in the daytime, we gonna be going through Libra, but it's gonna peak. It always peaks at 15 degrees. So whenever you see the moon at 15 degrees, that's the peak, because it meets the that's the sun degree and shit like that at the halfway point. Let's see. Sometimes there's a place. Yup. I forgot you had the singing bowl. Facts. It'd be like just posted up at a corner. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, yeah, I feel that. I did that once actually. My friend said the same. He's like, "Yo, holy shit, that scared me." I'm like, "Yeah, it's okay, my bad." Control myself when someone hurts me. Right. My Mercury's in Aries. Ooh, got a tongue on me. You know what I'm saying? I can be brutal. Yes, facts. It's something I'm working on for sure, though. Right, and that's good because once you know better, you do better, right? So that's good. Maybe not right away, but you know what I'm saying, it'll happen. The mind bends in on itself, you know what I'm saying? So once we really paying attention to certain thoughts and feelings and you know how we want to move, like it'll happen in the physical world. It'll happen in your realm. Tend to get very emotional as well. Comes out in tears. That's okay. I know, hot mess, and that's okay. Like it's good to cry. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. It's good to cry. Never be too hard on yourself. Always be mindful of that. Never be too hard on yourself. The world is, you know what I'm saying, the world is hard in itself. So with the world being hard, you know, or you know, the world ain't hard, but they kind of built it kind of so it's kind of hard. So you know, if you going about it their way, it may seem a little hard. It may even seem harder if you ain't going about it their way. You know what I'm saying? But that one thing is, don't be. You know what I'm saying? We can't be hard on ourselves because we know that we ain't the people that curated. You know what I'm saying? Some of this shit and stuff like that. So we got to be easy on ourselves because we got to know and understand that everyone has it hard for real. Like even some people that we may see that, oh, they got the riches and this and that and third and they good, and nah, brother, there's problems out there that money can't solve too. Just remember that. Remember that. Cat must be picking up on the energy because he's running around like nuts. Yeah, yeah, real shit. Yo, my cat was doing the same thing today. Yo, it was so weird. He was like chasing nothing in the kitchen and shit, just running around. Oh, man, I got two cats. So you know, he was running around just on the floor and da 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 da. I'm like, man, what's going on with you? What are you up to right now? Jumping up and shit. No problem, Charlie. Hopefully, I'm saying the name right. Thank you as well for tuning in. Feelings are infinitely valid for sure. Infinitely valid for sure. Our feelings come from the vibe. You know what I'm saying? So we get certain feelings just by sharing certain spaces with each other. Um, Even within, you know, within ourselves and stuff like that. But you know, once we get around certain people, places, and things, we can see the way our feelings change. That's just based upon the vibrational tone of everyone's individual spirit. So based upon, even if you go into a room of like 10 people, whatever the case may be, based upon the vibration of everyone's individual spirit, right? You're gonna get a certain feeling. Like you're gonna feel a certain way. And when you feel a certain way, you think a certain way. And when you think a certain way and you feel a certain way, now you're in a mental state. It's also how like possession works and stuff like that. But I ain't gonna get into deep about that stuff. But yeah, like you know what I'm saying, all that shit's very much like very much real shit. You know, that's really all in all, that's why it's important to like that's why feelings are valid. Like because that's very real shit. Once you understand the vibe and the spirit and the space, you realize like feelings are very important. And I learned that being a heavy water sign. So in this situation, I knew exactly what I was, so I can't really be too mad. Right. When I knew what a douchebag is. Right, right. Sometimes if you know that, like, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you just gotta let it out sometimes. And then like you already know you an Aries moon, so you know you may come off a little harsh or aggressive and stuff like that. So you just gotta like your moon is how you react and respond. Always remember that. So based upon your moon sign or someone else's moon sign, like even if you look at that person's moon sign, I guarantee you can tell how he reacts and responds just by his moon sign and shit like that. If you got a water moon, man, I say nothing, maybe quiet, like you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you got an earth moon, maybe more practical, more logical. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? You got a fire moon, he may be aggressive, spontaneous, may not analyze his words enough. You know what I'm saying? Like it depends. It depends. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the 6th. Okay, so yeah, it peaks on the 6th. So that means because if the moon, last time I seen it was 22 degrees Virgo. If it enters Libra by today, which is the 4th, sometime in the morning, that means it should peak like late, kind of like the time it is now, or like a little, or like 3 a.m., you know, like 2 a.m., 1 a.m. Because 15 degrees is like a little trend. That's like at least a whole day of the moon phase. So if it is a 6, it probably peaks sometime like early in the morning. really early. Yeah, see, the moon's still 23 degrees Virgo. So, yeah, we got some time. We got some time. By the morning, it'll probably just be getting into Libra. So, yeah, you're right. By the 6th, it'll peak. So, we're going to go into, we do full moon fast as well all the time. So, every full moon, I'll be fasting. So, today, it's just one meal and at a certain time, probably by 6 p.m. We're going to do 6 p.m. since we'll probably be in Libra in the morning. So 6 p.m. I'm probably going to cut the meals, go through the whole night, through the next day. And then, yeah, we clean the slate on the full moon, you know what I'm saying? Alchemy. Let's see. On the 6th, balance, please, yes. Right, bringing balance. And like, I dead ass needed because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was low-key kind of exhausted. I've been busy the last 2 weeks, so this type of stuff, like the fasting, and it really gets me in tune with my spiritual natures and stuff like that, and my mental forms in my own space based upon, you know, what I got, whatever I'm participating in and stuff like that. So I gotta do these, you know, these are like mental reminders for myself, like keep my spirit in check, make sure I'm thinking and doing shit for me, and I'm not getting outside influence. When you really tapped in, you know, like even certain thoughts and feelings that ain't yours, based upon based upon other people's spaces and shit, like spirits and shit like that, you know. So it's important to have a practice, like a practice for yourself that you can keep your spirit intact, and you know what I'm saying, like you come back to certain mental forms that you know that you was actually looking to uphold. Like that's important. Like even if it's just making a drawing based upon a certain mental frame or mindset that you in or trying to uphold, like knowing to come back to that drawing is going to bring you spirit back to that mentality, that those thoughts and feelings that you was in initially to uphold that mentality. So like that's a good, you know what I'm saying, a good little tool for some of y'all if y'all don't do that. Like a drawing is good. Like that's one thing I just mentioned, a drawing, but there's a lot of other things that you can obviously do as well, you know, which we can always get into and stuff like that. For sure. Oh, you're in the UK? Dang, shout out to the UK, man. Shout out to the London. Shout out to the London man and folks in them out there. UK be lit. UK really similar to where out here, to be honest. Like I need to visit London and shit like that. That's dope. Well, I don't know, you may not be in London, but I need to visit over there. I like y'all monument, like y'all be going deep with shit. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm into a lot of deep shit, so like y'all got a lot of buildings and monuments, and you know what I'm saying, that like y'all, some of y'all Masons be going hard over there. Just to be honest. So like I want to explore, see what's up, check out the environment, meet the people. Like I always meet, like I'd have met like a couple of spiritualists that was like from the UK, and I feel like that's a spot, like I don't know what it is. I do know, I don't like to use the word I don't know, but it's like a spot that it's like a vibe I want to connect to and see and explore. Very interesting. Very interesting. I love London. I love UK artists as well. Fuck with UK rap. You might not listen to UK rap, but fuck with UK rap. Some of them. Okay. See what time. I wonder what time it is over there. You guys have different times too. You might be early. Oh, okay. You're in the US. Okay, my bad. I'm reading. I'm scrolling through that shit. Yeah, man, it'd be like that. Play off the wall sometimes. Yeah, no, trust me, man. These cats is crazy. These cats is crazy. Shout out to Timmy. You know what I'm saying? My little cat Milo, he be nuts, running around and all kinds of shit. Face palming me, and they pick me, they got a full assignment. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like real, it's truth. They picked you, got a full assignment, right? You know what I'm saying? We really working out here, and they ain't many of us. Like we really, like, people may not realize, but we really facilitating a lot of stuff that the collective is gonna see within the world, like in a few years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Saturn just went into Pisces, Pluto just went into Aquarius. These are generational transits that like we only see, like we may only, like some of us may only see or get to see once in a lifetime, may not even ever, based upon how long some of these transits is and shit like that. So this is like it's a really really prominent time. Like a lot of change is happening right now. That's why I'm like, yo, try not to even be too hard on yourself, because like Saturn in Pisces is changing our whole foundation and how we see structure and societal change and government, all that, all that. Like you're gonna see a bunch of shit change. Like probably even some currency type shit, money and finance. Like, bro, it's gonna be crazy. But it keeps growing. Aquarius moon, okay. Aquarius moon, that's dope. Like, so yeah, your moon sign is how you react and respond. So your Aquarius moon, like a lot of times, like you can be, you know, emotionally connected to associations, like or unfamiliar people, places, and things. Like things that are maybe seem foreign to you, you have a connection to. Like things that are maybe out of your reach, or like new ways of thinking or new ways of knowledge, that are like new realms of belief, outside thinking. Like that's what you emotionally connect to. Yeah, that's moon in Aquarius for you, which is good, because that leads to Aquarius is knowledge, science, scientifical knowledge and stuff like that. So the like you probably notice yourself, like you interested in new shit, like developing new knowledge, new things for yourself, like all that stuff. That's what you emotionally connected to. So that's also like oftentimes how you gonna react. That's also how we react and respond to, is our moon sign. Um, so you may react and respond in a more like lighter kind of manner than a lot of traditional people. Um, but the thing is, Aquarius moons. Well, yeah. See, like that Aquarius moons, like you may react later, and then like a lot of air. Like it may seem weird, like crying and being in your emotions as an Aquarius moon. Sometimes it may seem like that's out of reach, or kind of not how you handle your emotions and stuff, because it's air, right? So like when you get into your feels and heavy stuff like that, it may seem a little uncomfortable. But I don't want to get too deep into your moon, your moon's sign personally and stuff like that, because we was online. Unless you don't mind, and I could, but yeah. Let me keep going. Visit London, yeah, facts. I want to visit London too. Like London's super nice. Man, for right. I know a few people as well. That's why I'm like, damn, like I think it'd be good if I go over there. Like good little networking opportunity. I know some people that is into the health and wellness, stuff like that. You know, some crystal jewelry makers and stuff like that is out there. So it'd be good. I can make some connects over there. MST Utah, eh? Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, Utah. Nice. On PST Nevada. Yeah, that's where you're at. Shit, see, you know what I'm saying? I was over there. I was over there last year around Aries season. Like, yeah, that shit was lit. I gotta be over there again. I'm not gonna lie. The weather was fire. Right. You just gotta learn. That's all. Like it can take a lot of face palm sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't seen people go through a lot of shit. I done been through a lot of shit where it may have not taken me as long, but I still felt like it took me long. Like we all feel like it takes time. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck. Like we all look back at our journeys. Like man, I took so long. But it's like you look at some people. You're like man, they really taking long. It's all percentage level. It's just what we decide to do and how much time and attention we decide to give to certain mental states and emotional states and ways of being and stuff like that. You know, we give a lot of time and attention to it, we'll change real fast. If you have the drive for something, you would change real fucking quick. Like there's some people that don't even recognize me right now that knew me from like a year and a half ago. They're not like probably no, because I've been on my shit for longer than that. But like 5 years ago, you probably think I'm a whole different person, type shit. Because I ain't like yeah. We want to get too deep into that, but like, yeah, like you know, I'm me, but I'm into a lot of different shit that I used to never be in. That's the thing. Like, I was always, nah, yeah, we grew up different, but I ain't even gonna get into that. I ain't gonna get into that. But you know what I'm saying, we did change for the better, and you know what I'm saying, develop some good habits and stuff like that that needed to happen. Um, you know, if I didn't, maybe I wouldn't be here and stuff like that. But you know, enough of that. Yeah, that was my progress chart. Oh, okay, that was your progress chart. Pretty sure my solar return chart. My moon is in the 12th this year. Nice. Your moon is in the 12th. Yeah, so a lot of emotional cycles that's gonna be ending. You know what I'm saying? That's subconscious. A lot of new you know what I'm saying, habits that can help you emotionally, help fulfill you emotionally this year. A lot of old stuff that didn't help you emotionally, you kind of letting go of this year as well. That's like a big theme for the whole year for you. Seeing like what things don't help you, emotional states and stuff like that. And it really all about your emotions too and your feelings, because it's like we ain't, it ain't really about what people, place and things cater to our feelings. But a lot of time that's what we care for, you know. So like, because that moon is like our heart space and stuff. So it's just, you know what I'm saying, like that Cancer energy, what we try to nurture and care for. So a lot of times you may have had things previously, you know what I'm saying, that you trying to take care of and stuff like that. But it's all gonna be a change. Like, so 12th house is just subconscious and a lot of cycles and stuff like that. A lot of undoings, maybe harm, self undoing too. So, you know what I'm saying, you could have been doing a lot of things that maybe blocked you from, feeling certain emotional states or fully getting into certain emotional states that you didn't want to feel. But now you're realizing, like, fuck, you can't block certain emotions. You got to really feel through certain things. So you got to change how you, yeah, that's that 12th house. That's that 12th house shit. Dumb enough me tell you. What does that mean? Bad or good? Oh, okay. My ignorance. And that's not, that is like, honestly, that ain't even, that's not even ignorance. Like, that's, you asking a question, and that's very valid, because it's better to ask than to not ask and think you know. Like, then you probably more ignorant. So the fact that you asking, like, that's dope. You open minded, and you open to concepts, and you open to learn, which is good. That's those are mentalities like we need. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I actually read oracle cards. Right. I seen you do some oracle pulls. Right. Never got deep into stuff. Right. Okay. I feel you. Right. Like that, and that be, and I noticed that from, that ain't just, what I'm saying, like, you, a lot of stuff, a lot of things we gravitate towards. Like, I gravitated towards tarot for, oracle. I actually, oracle was my first deck was an oracle deck. I've been doing it for 2023, 3.5 years, 4 years now. So I did learn, but in the beginning, like, I didn't know a lot about it. Like, I was just really gravitated to it. I didn't even watch a lot of tarot. The concept of just spirituality and like hearing the future and the unseen, that's what gravitated me as a Scorpio. I was like, you know what, that's kind of cool. So like, I just learned it, and like, I started reading books and just getting deeper into a lot of other stuff, but in the same relative space. And it was on from there. Like, started doing my own little, developing my own practices for myself, and started utilizing my own stuff, because I started learning, like, utilizing, I started learning about the spirit and the space, and utilizing certain things from other people, certain things from other individuals and stuff like that, and certain tarot decks, and learning the differences and stuff like that. So I started cultivating a lot of my own practices. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no hate to anyone else out there and stuff like that that has their stuff, out there and does their stuff and shit like that. Like, people that may be known and have books out there. I don't downplay none of their practices too. I ain't know, one thing is, I ain't know, maybe hear me talk about, like, even in my rap sometimes, like, if you listen to, like, True Star, the album, like, you may hear me bash a lot of shit, like, within the government and stuff like that, and the shadow gov, and the spiritual realms and shit. But I ain't, one thing is, I ain't no spiritual hater. Like, they captivated a lot of the minds of the world. They did that shit. The witchcraft is strong. Like, the hell, the occultists. If you really like into this shit, you really an adeptus, occultist, a magi, like, and that's what you really paying attention to, you gonna understand, like, why and how the government does certain things, and shit like that. It be changing your perspective. It ain't really like hate for the government. I don't really hate them. It's just because I understand it. I understand it. I don't stand under shit. I understand it. So, inner and over. So it's just, I ain't no spiritual hater. They did what they gotta do. If you was, what I'm saying, like, in a position, for example, like, if you doing, like, I'll give you all a good example. If you had a craft, or if you had something that you extremely valued, whether it's intellectual property that got you to obtain something that was of value, that people see of value, and whatever the case may be, if you gave that code to someone, and they use it against you, or obtained it for some other agenda that didn't have anything to do with your original agenda when you was the one who curated the intellectual property, or whatever the case may be, would you be happy about that? You know what I'm saying? So they got to keep certain things protect. I can even be talking about all this spirit, yo. But yeah, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like even astrology, like they got other ways of astro too. Like, better believe me, trust me. Yeah, exactly. I feel like a connection with London, UK. Right, me too. It was one aspect, right? People is one aspect of it I want to explore, because I know for a fact there's a lot of history, a lot of occultists, a lot of masonry out of London, well, not even just out of London, but out of UK in general. A lot of if you look into it, you'll realize a lot of it is curated over there. Like they got and own a lot of shit. When it comes to intellectual property, when it comes to physical fucking property, like the UK, I'm in Canada, like they own us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, so that you just look into it a little bit, you'll realize. Aquarius energy, yeah, Aquarius South Node, Aquarius energy be dope. You're not ignorant, right? Yeah, she ain't ignorant, real shit. Yeah, come visit. Snowing way too much. Snowing where? In Nevada? That's crazy. No way. Changed quite a bit. Myself for the better. Right, still evolving. You know what I'm saying? Still evolving, and that's what it is. Like me too. Like still evolving, and that's, we just gotta, that's the important thing too about creating ways that we can transmute certain energies. Like that's one reason music be so prominent to me. Like one reason I have so much music, because I'm able to just it's like a form of alchemy for me. So I have a 12th house stellium, so I love the realms of the subconscious is really where the realms of music is right. So I listen to a lot of different types of music, like singing, vocalists, conscious stuff, all kinds of stuff. I just love music. So like a lot of, like I don't write either. A lot of my like a lot of my songs are like a lot of the like songs that you traditionally see me upload, like I done wrote those, but those are songs that I done wrote from like 2018, 17, and 19. But my two and a half or so most recent albums and singles, all like I don't really be writing like that, because I can't, like, it doesn't, I don't know, it feels like a blockage for me. I just be like boop, 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 spitting. I know I just be knowing how to flow and all that stuff. But yeah, close to me picks up 6-hour drive from Vegas. Say word, man. 6 hours, that's close. That's like that's like actually in Reno, but not too far away. Yeah, that's close. Reno right there. I was on, yeah, you might hear if you listen to Cargo. Yeah, that track. Shit, how'd it go? I don't know, but I did mention Reno. We was on Reno Ave and stuff like that, posted up doing a couple things. Shout out to Vegas, man. Shout out to Nevada. That was dope. Been on the Colorado. Have you been on the Colorado River, stuff like that? It's just fun. But yeah. Anyways, that's for another topic. Been out here for years. No, it's real nice. I like it out there. Yeah, in Capricorn in my 12th house. Okay, you got that Capricorn in your 12th house. Yeah, yep. Okay. So yeah, some infinitely that Capricorn in your 12th is infinitely some changes to your status and your career. For sure. Like, be mindful of that. So, because with it being Capricorn, you're gonna know like what certain things help facilitate your status, and what certain things help harm your status and stuff like that in your career. For sure. Yeah, because that's your instability, stuff like that, your foundation. So you're gonna know like what cycles to cut out, and what cycles you need to move forward with, or how you need to move forward with certain things based upon that. Yeah, I want another 12 house moon, but yeah, I will work with I will make it work. Didn't want a 12 house moon. Oh, moon year. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I feel you. You'll make it work. That's the thing. We gonna always run into the years and shit like that too. Like yeah, especially that, like our cycles and our years, especially if like even like a little bit numerology and stuff like that. Numerology year be significant. If you know your, you know what I'm saying, how to calculate your birth date to find your life path number, because every year kind of be significant too. Based upon certain jobs and careers that we start up, the numerology of those be significant to those too. So like we start up a business, and the first year is one energy, so it has to do with individuality and how you move forward with that business and career. You know what I'm saying? And then you get to your second year, that's relating your business, because you now know what you want to move forward with, so you can now relate that with other people and show and kind of, you know what I'm saying, maybe develop relationships around your business. You get to the third year, that's communicating your business and getting it within the world, within the physical world, in the conscious mind, making people aware of it, get like organizing little communities around your business and shit like that. You get into your fourth year, that's analyzing, thinking about your business, learning what ways to maneuver and how to make what changes you need to make within your business. So it goes like that too, numerology with certain things. Like if like it can play out, like you can utilize this shit for anything you got going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even your actual your birth year, your 1, your 2, your birth date and shit like that. It's only like, you know, like 9, like age 9, and it's only like 9 numbers, 9 dimensions. So like I'm seeing your first year and shit like that. I'm saying that's your 1, 2, 3. Like if you was 18, you 9. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, depending on age. Definitely enjoy learning. Right, there's a lot of stuff there, a lot of stuff that can be learned for sure, for sure. We like, I have courses as well. I have courses on astrology, and stuff that I do. Just it's personal. I do a lot of like personal stuff, because I don't like being online. Like I have a Leo North node, so it's like, you know, sometimes setting the stage and showing off and showing myself, you know what I'm saying, and other people on the stage, and is important and stuff like that. And it's my uncomfortable, so I don't really like doing it, but I do it. It's like even making music and promoting my music. It's like I don't even like I have more music than probably someone like a lot of people y'all may even know. Like you look at my catalog, but that's actually quality too. That's the thing. But like I don't like fame and being seen and all the attention is like, man, I don't really care for it, to be honest with you. Like it's good and all and shit like that, but I'm really focused more on like success and being successful as an individual. That's all. That may come with a little bit of fame, but you know how that goes. Oh, nice. I've been through there before. Never stayed there. I hear it's nice though. Yeah, it is for sure. So that's where there's a vortex here. You're in Utah, or yeah, you're in Utah. I haven't looked into Utah too crazy. Yeah, no, trust me. I low key. You say you're hella psychic. That, yeah, that's one thing. Like I don't be telling people, but if you know, you know. That's really it. If you know, you know. About that very concept. No, that's crazy. That's the, see what I'm saying, synchronicity. See how just us being here sharing space within space through that shit. How I'm picking up on certain things. Like it's crazy. Like I have no paper. I'm not talking like I have a book. I have my notebook here, but this is like some reminders for tarot, which I didn't even use. Like it's like a mental thing I just do in case, like, you know, like I may need to remind myself something, but I don't use that. That's my notebook that I do studies. Like I really do studies. I wasn't a school scholar and stuff like that. I do my own studies. I'm an observer of nature and the spirit, and that's it. I like freedom. I explore, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, I won't say I'm a freedom fighter, but I just do it. Yeah, I like to be free. I like freedom of expression, freedom of spirits, freedom of being yourself. Be you, be true. That's it. Lost a few things months ago, and there's no way they could have disappeared. Still haven't found them. Shay. So I'm pick up and walk with them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If they're in your house. Right. We do only high frequency music, so I feel you. Right. I do subliminal phrases to empower people. Exactly. Right. Like if you really listen to a lot of my music, like people that told me like listening to me is like listening to a bunch of affirmations. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I know sometimes, like, because I know rap rap sometimes may not come off as high vibrational to a lot of people and stuff like that, just based upon the message of rap. See, I come from that lifestyle and of all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of it's in me, but it's the way I transmute, and I speak a lot of positivity in my music though, because it's important. And I may talk about some things that, you know what I'm saying, but it ain't you'll know I ain't ever glorifying anything like a lot of these rappers and shit like that. If I ever speak on something, there's a way to move forward from what I spoke on. You know what I'm saying? Like there's always like solutions to certain things. I don't be glorifying like a lot of these guys do and stuff like that, because I don't think that's really, yeah, that ain't really be me. So true though. People need to wake up. Yup. Spirit does that to me sometimes. Channels those messages and I'm like, right, where they come from. That's how you know, like that's just lets you know certain thoughts and feelings, not all thoughts and feelings are yours. The more you can develop, the more you can control what you pay attention to develop your mentality, aka your thoughts and feelings that come together to create a mentality, because that's the joining energy that comes together to create your mind, which is the first vehicle that our spirit takes. You know what I'm saying? Because we pilot in the spaceship, but that's the spirit, and the spaceship is the mind. You know what I'm saying? You can have many spaceships. You can have a garage full of spaceships. You see what I'm saying? You gotta just know when to utilize certain spaceships and how to jump from one spaceship to another. That's just being a wise spirit and knowing which mentalities and things like that you're trying to uphold. Like knowing which mentalities are important when you go into certain circumstances. Knowing which mentalities are important when you're around certain individuals. Knowing which mentalities are important when you're around your family. Like these are all things that are very significant. If you know how to utilize that, blend it together and stuff like that, and know what you're doing when you participate with certain things of the external world. This is what I call violet magic. Or pearl, or my home, you know what I'm saying? My homie says pearl, but that's that same kind of similar concept. We gave it that title just because it's a joining of two different energies and stuff like that. You may hear that even in my music, Violet and stuff like that. I have a song called Violet Waves. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that title is just the blending of two emotions to create another. It's just a joining of another. It's just a joining of two energies to create another. It's like it's transmutation. It's the energy of sex. That's what sex really is. It's just the energy of two things coming together. Yeah, snow here. Thank God I'm not in the mountains right behind it. That's crazy. Like snows, like, and you're not even far from Vegas, and it snows where you're at. That's wild. How far is that? With mainstream music, much any more, right? Much more into it, right. That's how I am too. Like I didn't realize like a lot of them people that you may think like is big artists and stuff like that. Like a lot of major labels pay for plays. Like all that shit's bought. I could pay for plays and appear to be like the biggest artist if I wanted to for fucking $20. Like all that, don't believe like it's illusion. Don't really like take that shit. And labels be pushing certain agendas. You gotta remember the music industry is not just the music industry. The music industry is their industry. You know who they is, you know what I'm saying? They know what to push based upon what agendas and what thoughts and feelings a collective is gonna be. This is why it may seem harder for certain independent artists that are doing things in certain ways that are not traditional, because they know what certain things need to be put on and catered to based upon certain agendas and what they're ushering, because they know the power of the mind, the power of music, the power of the subconscious. This is what controls how we move. If you're not controlling your subconscious or ruling your subconscious, you're getting it ruled for you. Keep that in mind. My solar return, it's in Cap. Damn, I didn't think of that. Oh, it's gonna be a year. Yeah, shout out to your solar return. I'm a 5 life path, expression and soul urge, and an 8 year. Okay, yeah. See, so 8, you spending a whole lot of time on something right now. But if you a life path, yeah, you know what I'm saying, you spend a whole lot of time on whatever. But it could be a whole lot of time in an emotional state too, based upon your life path number 5, because 5 deals with emotion, and it deals with change. Deals with change. So a lot of times you can impact change in other people's lives just by doing your like living your path. Like you knowing your emotional stance and stuff like that, and what emotions you like to be in, like that'll change a lot of people's lives and the path of their life. You know what I'm saying? To understand their emotions, it's like each one teach one type of shit. And that's what you express too. You give off a lot of if you don't, eventually you're gonna grow into like the being where you're gonna give off a lot of expression to where you like where it's like emotional intelligence. You know what I'm saying? That life path 5. Like you can teach people a lot how to understand their emotional states and shit like that. It's like water sign energy. Because that five is a house of Leo too, so it deals with expression and setting the stage. So a lot of times people may even feel comfortable around you when they are communicating emotionally. That's one thing as well. Keep that in mind. Right, your brain, right. See, like a lot of times, like I can't even like this is a deep video. Like we done went through a couple topics. You know what I'm saying? Like I know some of your brain capacity and stuff like that. I know it can be like that, like real shit. Because trust me, there's people I talk to in my regular life that I can only go like y'all is cool, like, but like there's really like I'm sure you know for yourself, Pixie too. Like there's certain people in your life that you know you can only go so far with certain concepts because you know they mind may not be able to reach certain things yet based upon what they're aware of as an individual spirit, which is okay. Like that's okay. Like that's the thing. That's why I'm never super like like to be seen or like out there pushing my knowledge like some other people like because it's like, bro, you can't force things on people. Like, people can only grasp so much, anyways. Like, if they mind ain't there, they ain't gonna get it. So it's like, it's okay. Like, if people like ain't there yet, like you gotta meet them where they're at. You know what I'm saying? If you a real spirit and you know how to blend, you know what I'm saying, blend your energies and be in all dimensions and shit like that as you know in this body in this physical representation, then you gonna know how to meet someone where they at based upon where they at as a spirit. Like that's okay. And you meeting them where they at, that's just gonna allow them to develop the awareness to get them where they need to be, where they see themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like that's okay. I always tell people like you talking to me, I'm an intellectual. Like I'm a water sign, but like shit, I'm born on a Wednesday. I'm an intellectual Mercury day. You know what I'm saying? So I know how to communicate. I know how to think. I'm analyzing be one of my things. You know what I'm saying? I got a Mars in Virgo, so believe me, I be thinking and analyzing and dissecting and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I get it. Like when I really talk to people, like people can't really like handle it a lot of times. So I meet people where they at. Like when I talk like this, it's because it's like this is like a relief for me. Like ooh, like I can say something. You know what I'm saying? Like I can express because a lot of times I know I can't be like be and they'll tell me too like I can't like I don't get that and then I gotta break it down and then it's like a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? So and it's like oh it turns into a whole different shit. So you know what I'm saying? It's okay. That's all good. I am real shit. Trust me, it's fucked up. It's crazy. This energy tonight is good, but we're gonna have a good week. This lets me know we're gonna have a good week. A lot of energies are gonna be high. You're gonna see some. We're gonna have a lot of lessons. We got the equinox coming up and shit like that, or just the eclipse. My bad. So it's gonna be real interesting. If you have headroom in between that and the mattress, conditioned by less than high frequency rap, right? You see what I'm saying? People have been so conditioned by that, so that's why like I don't try to glorify a lot of that shit. I've been through a lot of it's that's the thing. It's so easy. Like the bad stuff is so easy to talk about. Like I could talk about the bad all like a lot. Like you know what I'm saying, and certain things like. But that's the thing. It ain't really about that. And it's good to talk about certain things so you can transmute it. But like I like to talk about certain things and give like solutions so people like can really feel like I ain't just sitting and talking about it and not doing nothing about it. Like yeah, we've been through shit, but it's like all right, cool. How we moving forward? How we gonna boss up, right? So it's okay. But I love rap. Like I grew up on that stuff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of old school, a lot of local rap. I love all kinds of music too. That's what I be in. Like I be listening. You see me in you know what's that? What was that dude's page? I listened to one that's heavy. His name's Sonic Elevator. But I caught you in that one last time. So you know what I'm saying? Situations like that play out all the time. But I listen to a lot of meditation music, a lot of frequencies, a lot of 432 hertz, 528s kind of stuff. A lot of singing bowls, a lot of crystal bowls, a lot of that stuff. And then a lot of rap nowadays. It's like listening to my own stuff. I have so much music now. Like the album I'm about to drop is gonna be number 6. I done finished my 9th one. I'm working on the 10th right. So I have a lot, waiting for you, like y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just be doing my thing. Like that's literally my way of transmutation. Right. Don't let the spaceship drive you. You drive the spaceship. Real shit. Y'all quote Pixie on that. Facts. Cause remember, you the pilot of the spaceship. You ain't the spaceship. Remember, you not the mind. You the one. You the one that observes the mind. Always keep that in mind. So my patio is pretty close. That is pretty close. That's some snow shit. That's crazy. But we do get snow, just not as much as we have this year. Okay, okay. That's interesting. Gotta look into that. We got to go. Yep. So many illusions, hieroglyphics as well. Right. My chart is 40% water, Pisces and Scorpio. Yeah, right. See what I'm saying? That's exactly it. Let me float these comments. Some people's eyes glaze. Yeah, I feel that way. I know exactly what you mean. George GTZ, what's good, my bro? Shout out to you. My bad, I'm scrolling through the comments. What's in it? You already know, but yeah, we don't glorify it, man. We don't glorify it. We gotta move past. We gotta do better, man. Better days. It's G unity. You know what I'm saying, and shit like that. But you know how it goes, though. You know how it goes, man. You know, there's blood in certain things and stuff like that. But man, you know what I'm saying, we learning and we gonna do better. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? How we coming together, right? Well, I know some people that believe, yep, no, that's facts. Realizing their own time, right? It's all their own time. Brains can't comprehend a lot of stuff. It's true. I'm saying, I got the fluoride fucking up the minds and all kinds of shit. When's the eclipse? The eclipse is coming up soon. End of April. End of April, I believe. End of April. Yep. There you go. April 20th. If I'm feeling depressed, a lie. No, I feel that, bro. I feel that. It's actually crazy. A lot of energies is mad right now. A lot of overwhelming stuff. Aries is very quick-witted and stuff like that. So, and then the moon is in Virgo too. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times we frustrated and analyzing how we tend to take action on certain things and stuff that can kind of keep us in a depressive energy because it may have us in a hermit where it's like we don't know how to take action on certain things and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yup, pixie dust, real shit. So I become so into electronic music before a couple years ago, so I know it's my calling. Right, that's good stuff. Yeah, I see you doing that, so that's good. Keep doing that. Keep working on that. I like that. I like seeing you doing the music and the ambient stuff. Like I listen to like ambient sounds, and like before I go to bed, I listen to that. You gotta treat yourself right, man. You gotta have that balance, that percentage level. Like a lot of the stuff be good out there that you like listening to. You know what I'm saying? But like you gotta treat your spirit too. Just make sure you feeding yourself positivity, even if it ain't all the time like relaxing music and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like shit. You gotta surround yourself with positive music, even if it is rap and stuff like that. You some positive lyrics and shit like that, and just know your percentage levels with certain other music, because other music, all kind of music is good. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect all art, right? Because it's all art, and I respect everyone in their craft. So you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Laugh at the D. Shout out to George. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to George. Yeah, laughing is medicine, man. Laughing is medicine, you know what I'm saying? So I be cracking up sometimes and shit. Be cracking up. This is Angel MC, man. Come on. You know what I'm saying? We don't be on Demon Town over here. That's why I do the ambient vids MC. It helps people, but it's also therapeutic for me as well. Exactly. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you always gotta do something for yourself. Like that, and that's why I respect all kinds of music, because I even know the people that, you know, maybe rapping about certain things, like they still doing it for themselves, because without the rap, without the expression, that shit's like bottled up resentment and shit like that, and they may not have they end up in a dark place like that. It's important for us to express. That's why music is so keen. And even if there is certain things in music, it's helping that individual who's creating the music, and it's helping people who are going through the same thing or similar situations and in similar environments that individual spirit that's making the music was in. So that's why people can gravitate to that and still like certain music. You see what I'm saying? That even may be a little, you know, kind of harsh and shit, but it helps us get out of a certain space, because we see we're in a certain space that's like shit. He making some music and he's sending a message out there to learn from a space that he was in. So how we gonna learn from certain things? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what the music really be about. It ain't about taking a message and going to go do this like that and this like nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like take your time and utilize the message and see what's important. What are they talking about and shit like that, and how they move forward out of it and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? What's their vision that they saying in their music? What are they doing and stuff out in the world and shit? You know what I'm saying? Is they making a change? Is they really trying to change? Because yeah, they could be talking about certain things, but yeah, that's their life. Everyone has to talk about their life. Everyone has a story. Everyone has a journey, right? So the real shit. Dancing is my therapy. Shout out to dancing. You gotta that movement is key. You gotta dance that shit out for real. Right. See what I'm saying, Jay? Like Jay, that's how it be for real. Because like as much as you know what I'm saying, all that be dope. Like I come from that. Like I believe me, I come from that. So you know what I'm saying? Like I know I have family in it, friends in it, like, you know what I'm saying? So certain things, because I seen your question up top, you know what I'm saying? So certain things I'm aware of, you know what I'm saying? And that's one of the main reasons I do this, bro, because it's like I see like even certain people that is older than me that is stuck in certain states, and it's harder for them to get out of certain things because they've been into things for so long. So I seen it for myself, and I just had to learn from. I ain't always have someone to look up to, but I had to learn from a lot of other people out here that was making music. Like maybe music was one of the things that saved me, bro. I didn't have like an OG to look up to and this, that, and the third. Like I was doing a lot of shit myself. You know what I'm saying? So the music just taught me like, yo, you gotta make a change when you realize it for yourself. And when I felt I needed to make a change, I made that change, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Like anyone who know me can respect it. And even if you hear my music, you gonna respect it because you gonna know like I'm coming from a real place regardless. I mentioned certain things and other things I mentioned too that's positive because you gotta have that balance and you gotta know how to make that when to make that switch. When to make that switch. Make sure you hear that album. I'm dropping an album round trip on April 11th. April 11th is gonna be a crazy album. Like I want everyone to hear that. That's album number 6, and I got some shit to say. So make sure make sure y'all check that out. You know what I'm saying? April 11th. April 11th. I just dropped a single off the album the last 2 weeks, Don't Compete and Victory Lap. And I got so much gems for y'all. Maybe I'll play a banger as we go out. As we go out. Maybe. But I'll have it on this phone though, because it's not released yet. So I won't be able to play it and this shit. Yeah, but you know, like and if you've been bottling up your emotions, Jay, like that's okay. Just one thing that's important is finding an outlet to just express yourself. That's why a lot of people be leading to music too, because it's really like therapy. And a lot of times we can't get the therapy we need from all these therapists and whatever the psychologists and shit. Some you know how it goes. We don't like sometimes we don't like to listen to that shit, and sometimes it don't even be helping, right? So it's like as long as we can develop ways to express ourselves as an individual, then we can learn like how to release certain emotions and how to be in better emotional states. So it's like we know we learn, and then we can start teaching others and being the example for others through our actions. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really how we teaching is just through our actions. That's why I do what I do, because it's like a lot of people can say it, but people need to like see it, and it's like you know what I'm saying. I just be it. So it's like all right, cool. It's like I ain't gotta lie for nothing. I'm just me, right? Something you could put your soul into, right? Music and content creation is that for me, for example. For sure, for sure. See, I hear that, man. I've been told that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, music is on all platforms. MC 333 everywhere. You'll find it everywhere. Victory Lap didn't drop everywhere yet, but it is exclusive on YouTube right now. But it should drop. Yep, MC 333 exactly like that. That's perfect. MC, and then we have an independent. I'm a record label owner as well. So we have independent record label, StarWalker Records.com. So StarWalker Records is owned by me and stuff like that. We have one artist so far signed to us, and we looking for other artists as well. You know what I'm saying? If y'all making music and stuff, and maybe need a little bit distribution, whatever the case may be, y'all can we can do a little thing. Project distribution, whatever the case may be, but it's just independent. So if anyone's looking to work, if anyone makes music, you guys know anyone and stuff like that, just let me know, hit me up. We just doing our thing. We're gonna do some events, try to do some events locally this year in Canada, where we can spread the word and get the people closer and more interacting out here and stuff like that locally. That way we create a nice little local community and stuff like that. That'll be dope. I had a good upbringing, but a lot of medical issues when I was a kid. I was known to always be happy and never have other emotions. It took me a while to understand that it's okay to express myself. Right. Right. Would be like a big lesson for us, you know what I'm saying, coming down here. Because it's important to express myself. And a lot of times we're taught like, oh, don't express ourselves. We go through school and this, that, and the third, and you know what I'm saying? Why are you saying that? Or why are you being like this? Or it's like, bro, like all that's just indoctrination. People just like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this to people because you're going to offend. Bro, express yourself how you want to express yourself. You don't need no bottled up resentment. Like real shit. Yep. I got you. Yeah, facts, Pixie. I got you on Spotify and stuff like that too. Right? I'm like, yeah, that's true. I don't know how to do that. Let me see. Oh, how does this? Okay, right. You know what? Manage your standard moderator. Can block words in chat. Chat modes and live capabilities of standard mods. View and remove chat messages and hide. Okay. This is dope. I ain't even look into this. I didn't even know how to use this moderator shit. Block words and change that words that modes and live. Okay, that's dope. So I'm gonna just give you this one right here. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Like I just listened to it a bit of a song. Hell yeah. Oh, dope. Shout out to you. Shout out to you checking it out. Same time. That's a real one right there. Appreciate you. Yeah, facts. So one just got posted today. So those two singles that you're gonna see, Don't Compete and Victory Lap, those two are the latest ones. All my catalog I uploaded backwards. So if you scroll down, I don't know why I did it like that, but if you scroll through my YouTube or just check the playlist, I have a playlist called 333 Music, and it'll show you in the order, like the correct order from new at the top to oldest at the bottom. But I did upload from newest to oldest. I did it. It ended up like that because I didn't post the most recent visualizers from the last album completion first, because that was like the new album at the time. But then I was like, shit, these visualizers are kind of cool, so I should like make visualizers for my catalog. So that's what I did, and then I just uploaded it so people can see it on the main channel now. So, but the last two are Don't Compete and Victory Lap. Those two are the new ones that are going to be off the album, which is going to have 13 tracks, so it's going to be dope. My sister sings. She's in LA. Nice. She got some vocals. I'm looking for a vocalist too. I like them females on tracks and shit. It sounds fire. I only did 4 tracks, but learning some more music software to create more. Right. Good. If you're starting out, a nice one is BandLab. You can check that out. That's a good little one to start out with. You do a lot of stuff on there for real. Shout out to that platform. It's honestly lovely. Right? Learning curve for sure. I engineer all my stuff. I'm the engineer. I produce some of my own music. I know how to make beats and I record and stuff like that and master. So I have like an audio piano. You can see it like right there. Yeah. So I do all that. So I know how to do all that stuff, which was a learning curve. You know, I had to spend a whole lot of time and stuff like that, which was good. Time singing, but just for fun. Okay, nice. Because I love vocals. You know what I'm saying? If you guys do singing, like infinitely hit me up. EDM. Yeah, okay, I listen to a little bit of EDM too. The music scene here is actually decent. Good. Yeah, no problem, Pixie. Got you. Shout out to you. You might like my other stuff. Use my link if you want. Oh, that's crazy. You could drop a link in here. That's dope. Perfect. Yeah, Pixie, if you don't have because I know you're doing the ambient stuff. My producer, my artist that's on the label, he produces he's mainly a producer, so he only releases like audio soundtracks and instrumentals and stuff like that. The last couple projects he dropped was like meditations tapes, like relaxing tapes and stuff like that. And he likes that side of things. So we do have stuff along those lines. So that'd be good. If you ever looking for like a distribution, little distribution to get your stuff on major platforms, even if you needed a artist account and stuff like that, I can help out with all that stuff, because that is super easy being the label. We got all room for all that. And then at least you can get that if it's not already on everything, or all the platforms, we can get some stuff on there too. So that'll be dope. Yes, 140 EDM. Just double checking all these. Yeah, shout out to C. Shout out to C. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad y'all networking and stuff like that, creating connections. I'm glad y'all got the vocals. Y'all doing the little vocals and your music stuff. Music stuff be very important. It's important in general to have things to give us a peace of mind. So if y'all have outlets, that is amazing. I like all except for Pollock music. I hear that. Yeah, all the links. If y'all ever need links or stuff like that, whether it's to the tarot deck, whether it's to our clothing brand, whether it's to the record label, we all independent. We just I'm just a young entrepreneur doing my thing. So, you know what I'm saying, y'all can check out if y'all need any links. Just hit the link tree in bio. Y'all see everything. I have my Spotify there. The Apple Music is there. Whatever y'all need to see. So make sure y'all check that out. Got you on IGMC. Definitely will hit you up. When I get some stuff together. Yeah, sounds good. Infinitely do so. Deader than dead. Facts. My shit probably want me do the same thing. So we gonna chop it up. And yeah, we'll talk in time. I'm now on Spotify too. Okay, good shit. So we'll talk about at least you already have an account, which is good. So we can talk about a lot of stuff. What a pain it was to get started, right? Right. We do it like it can be like it'd be easy on our end because we have like the label thing. So our publisher gets like our artists the verified accounts on Spotify and all that stuff with your music and label credits and all that extra stuff that is like super hard. It's like super easy. We got all that in line now. So which did take a while, but you know it's all in line, so we don't have to worry and stuff like that. I want to know if you find anything under your bed. Oh, I see. I hear that. And I used to SoundCloud being easy, but sound yeah, Spotify is like right. It's a whole different level because SoundCloud is for free, Spotify is for pay, is a paid platform and stuff like that. So it is a little bit more of a process to get that on. There is a process for streams and revenue and royalties as well when it comes to streaming platforms that you can pay for, because there is just regular streams and then there's streams, you know, from people who use those platforms who don't have a subscription that you should be collecting from royalties. There's a bunch of different things within the music industry that's mad complicated, but I don't have to figure it out because I do have a label. So it was interesting and we got around a lot of it and it's simple now because we understand it and we really did it. So that's about it. And with that being said, shout out to all y'all who popped in. This was a great live. I'm not even gonna lie, this live was fantastic. So you know, hopefully we will be on here again soon enough. Next weekend we can possibly pop on. We will see. But make sure y'all check the links below if y'all want to get access to the Discord, chop it up about any astrology, and stuff like that. Be sure to tune in there because we can always do, like I said, we got voice chats, you know, video chats, all that stuff when it comes to the astrology and astrological breakdowns and star talk. So yeah, for sure. Get in the Discord. You know what I'm saying? We talk about everything, health, fitness. We have our post notification. Our Discord is really well put together. I didn't spend a lot of time putting together the Discord, so it's really just as people gravitately come in as the time goes by. We just gonna keep growing it and stuff like that. So shout out to all y'all. Shout out for you guys popping in. Read these last little comments. MC Rock, thank you. No, same to you though. Real talk. Learning a new software that makes tracks and why I. That's the stress I can talk. Yeah, I can handle. Yeah, right. It be like that. Those platforms, you always gotta get a handle of them, especially anything that has to do with mixing, mastering. You know, FL Studios or whatever the case may be. A lot of that stuff, it does take time to learn and get the hang of. So I hear you. Yep, Canada. Facts. People always be forgetting. That's where I am. But yep. The cold north, it's still freezing as shit out here, but it should warm up like this week. We got some good temperatures I've seen apparently, but you know how it is with the weather. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is with the weather. So I appreciate you there, but I see what you're right, exactly. The Discord link you can find in the link tree. I have a link tree in this bio. You can click the link tree and you'll see the Discord icon at the top of the page. Just hit it and it'll take you right to the app. If you already have the app, it'll take you right to the Discord, the invite. I'll see you pop in. If you do pop in, you can just put your name. I'll probably know who you are, so I can verify you and stuff like that. No problem. That's cool. Right, you can see everything there. We got the Telegram for broadcast messages and stuff like that. But the Discord is more for studies and questions, and like more deeper questions and stuff where we can actually get into that kind of stuff. And I'll do, we do voice calls and video chats and vid chats, voice chats. That way, it's easier to communicate, and we could just talk about some stuff that y'all may want to have talked about. It's really for y'all. Like I made the Discord like it's for the people. Like the Discord is really for the people, and I really wanted to create a space for people to just express themselves however they want and whatever they interested in, whether it's a spiritual topic or just creating a practice for themselves to better themselves, whether it's just growing financially, growing spiritually, like getting better in mental health wise, like anything, whether it's fitness, because I'm a fitness trainer too, so like I like calisthenics and stuff like that. So even if it's that, like I'm just there for that. And I really curate that space for y'all to just come in there and meet people that you can actually talk to and dissect that with and stuff like that. A lot of people and it's growing. So there's like 30, 40 people now. So it's cool. And the more y'all interact and get comfortable, then, you know what I'm saying? Like as it grows, it'll be more fluid and stuff like that, which is good. Oh, perfect. I got you. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna check for you right after this. So you already know. So I appreciate you guys popping in. This was 1:55. This was almost 2 hours. I can't even believe it. So shout out to all y'all. This was dope. We gonna pop. I feel energized like right now. It's crazy. So we gonna pop in maybe next week. Y'all have a good Martian day. You know what I'm saying? Mars Day today, Tuesday, Passionate Day. So whatever you're doing, make sure that's something to do with what you're passionate about and what motivates you and drives you. So keep that in mind for the day. You got a little early start cast. Moon's in Virgo. Whatever you analyzing, worrying, or frustrated about, dictated towards whatever motivates you, whatever drives you. That way, instead of a frustration, it is organization, and you can organize your passions, motives, and desires. So keep that in mind. That's for your day. And as the moon goes into Libra, you already know. You already know. So y'all have a good week. Stay spiritually strapped. Stay divinely aligned. Stay in check. Keep it P. Keep it mean. Keep it like MC. And have a good day. You already know. Have a great day. Pixie, shout out to you. New moderator in the building. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? New moderator in the building. Real organic. So that's good shit. I like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? You guys have good days or good nights wherever you tuning in from. And yeah, shout out to you. So good mornings usually. So y'all take on the day. Y'all take on the day the way we supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like the real warriors we is, like the real bad MF spirits we is. You know what I'm saying? So y'all do your thing. Y'all know what you got to do and create that reality that you got to create. So be you, be true, and have fun. Let's go.